That's terrible.
Dude, come on. That shit sounds fun.
Hey,
Yo.
what up? Welcome.
It's the Conscious Cast.
What up?
Doug Eyes. Who do we have?
I'm Seth A.M.
I'm Keaton Mad Dog Miller.
I'm the Vanilla Boy spelled with an E.
Oh shit, I'm not even in frame.
Days Produce.
I meant to raise this up.
We got a lot of shit in the work for you guys right now. Noah's working on a bunch of stuff. I've been releasing shit like crazy.
If you're watching this,
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm interrupting you. If you're watching this, we want to get to know you, so comment on our videos.
Yeah, if you have questions too, we'll incorporate them.
Yeah, we want to talk to you.
Absolutely. Keaton has a bunch of stuff going on, but I don't know how much you want to say, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh yeah. I probably just I got a title fight May 3rd. That's all I know for now. You know.
Oh, I'm going to this survivalist thing from Wednesday night to Sunday. So I'll be gone for like 5 days. I don't know what time I'll be back on Sunday. Most likely we won't be able to do it at noon. So it'll be a later episode, much like today's episode.
Dude, where are you gonna be Sunday? Where are you gonna be?
I'll be on the way back.
And
From
where are you going there?
I don't feel like he said where it is yet, but it's like a 4-hour drive. So I know it's somewhere crazy.
For what?
You're just going to
A survivalist.
a random place?
Yeah. It's gonna be we're gonna be going in the woods for 5
I
days.
want to go camping.
A
so bad.
survivalist. Well, in June. Well, unless it's the same day as your fight, bro. I told him I'd go to that one like
What
a
fight?
long time ago. Oh
Well,
yeah,
Well,
true.
Actually, no, the promoter just commented on my Facebook.
That's
just
fair.
like literally like a couple minutes ago. So
But-
yeah, I will be fighting in June.
But we'll clip that out. But
No, that's perfect.
but I don't know if it's the same day. But I told him in like January that I would make it to that, and I told him that we would be there.
In June.
That's the one that I told him we would be there for.
Do you know if it's like late June?
I think it is, but I'll have to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Mine's like I think it's June 14th.
Assuming
Oh.
that it's not
That'll be a busy
the
month.
week before,
Yeah.
should be viable.
Mm-hmm.
Because Keaton's not going to be able to miss fight camp,
True. That's what I was thinking.
like especially the week before.
Well, when is fight camp better than actually camping? You know.
True.
The thing that's on my mind would be injuries because like a week out is the time where it's like
You're the most
you
vulnerable.
just want to like cut weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just want to worry about getting the weight off and
Well,
you don't even want to like hard spar or anything at that point.
Yeah, I was saying it wouldn't even make sense for you to go. We sound good as far as I know.
Oh, did you already check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't even be able to
Already.
go the week before your fight because the way it's sounding Wednesday through Sunday, it's like, bro, if your fight wasn't Monday or Tuesday, there's no way that you would even get to the fight at that rate.
I'm halfway out the fucking shot.
But if we could go like right after, that would be sick.
That'd be a busy month. That would be cool.
I'd
Yeah.
be cool going the week after. That would actually help me stay in shape the week after my
Fair.
fight and not want to eat like
Yeah.
everything.
It might be like a 5-day thing. That's how long this one is.
Ooh, that would be if we put that all into one vlog.
Dude, yeah, we should
Yes.
definitely vlog
We
that.
can make content for us. We can
And
make
him.
content for him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, I feel like we could just put that on the guys.
What?
No,
Just like the guys vlog, like make it like a
Definitely.
freaking movie.
Definitely.
yeah,
bro.
but also we could shoot him content as well because we know it.
Yeah, I've been running his
Like what
social
to
media.
do.
Oh, I see what you're saying
Yeah,
by
yeah.
him. I thought I wasn't looking. I thought you were talking about.
No, he's
Dude.
doing his own thing as well.
I was watching Nick D in an interview last night talk about like marketing, and he was saying, dude, if you go into places that you genuinely like, such as small businesses that you would want to support, and just be nice, like go in, hi, how are you? Like ask them about themselves, get them talking about themselves. Eventually, if you do that enough times, they'll want to know what you're like.
So like regularly attending their.
He
business-
literally said the word rapport.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was like, you know, if you get people wanting to talk about themselves and they talk enough and you never tell them what you do, eventually they'll be curious and they'll ask you, and then you can say, well, I run social media and blah, blah, blah for small businesses.
That's fair.
And then he was talking about, like, even if they don't need it right then, that's the nice guy that they talk to is going to be the first guy that they think of.
Yeah.
Instead of the guy that came in and just handed them a business card, which that's not what we did. I would say we were way more personable than just giving them a business card. We sent them an email.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
I would love to after you're done with what you're saying.
But like that's gonna be where we get the traction. I don't think just emailing anybody is really gonna get us. So I'm not saying it won't work, but I am saying it's like less. It's more likely that if we go and be personable and meet these people and get them to.
Yeah, the email game is like you have to send 1,000.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll get like 3 people hit you
Yeah.
back or something. What the fuck was I getting ready to just say about that? I can't remember. Oh, wait. The next day that it's nice when I come back from John, because I don't think it's going to be nice again until after that.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's going to be shitty the next 2 or 3 days, which I'll be gone by then. I would be totally down to walk around all of Richmond and every small business, whether we know them or we don't, at least walk in.
I would be down.
Look
for that.
around, talk to the people in there. Would you like to tell the Roscoe's story? I think that shit's cool. Everything that we did.
Yeah, I can.
If you remember it all.
We we walked to Roscoe's, which is like an hour walk. It was just really. It was like one of the first nice days. So
What's Roscoe's?
It's a tap room and coffee joint. Also has like really killer food.
A tap room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is it?
for alcohol?
Okay.
Beer taps.
Okay.
I was like, bro, are you like, is it like a
Yeah, I tap dance there.
Like, I was
He got his tap dancing shoes.
So they have beer on draft.
Yeah, and then they also have coffee on draft.
Yeah. He
And
doesn't even like coffee. That's
they have
crazy.
Smoothies,
super fire smoothies. Yeah,
food, sandwiches.
but yeah, we went in there to try and market ourselves to help them run their social media. We were looking over their social media. It looks really good. Like the aesthetic of it, all the photos they have and the videos that they're doing are really cool. But they just don't get a lot of engagement at all. Like no comments. And so we were like, okay, that's one thing that we've literally been focusing on this whole time. So we kind of get it now. Maybe we could help them. So we
And
go
also
in.
get some practice
Yeah.
at it.
So then we go in, and I'm like talking to the people at the front. I'm like, hey, we were wondering, like, do you guys know who like runs the social media here? And they were like, yeah. It's like this partner to the owner or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, is there a way to like contact them, or do they like have a set schedule that they come in here? And they were like, no, they just kind of pop in as needed, blah, blah, blah. They were like being super timid. Like they didn't want to tell me anything. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to kidnap this person. Like, I just want to talk to them about business. I don't know. But, so then we hung out for like 30 minutes, waited on Seth to get there. And then, David typed out an email to send this person, because they gave us an email, or they gave us the emails on the website. They didn't even give us the email. It was like, fuck, dude, whatever. So then we sent that, and then we went over to a business that's like connected to them. It's like a big ass industry building that has like a bunch of businesses at the bottom of it.
Lizzie's.
Mm-hmm. And we were waiting around for their owner to come out so we could talk to them about the same thing, literally. And there was a girl that had come into Roscoe's and went behind the counter and was like doing shit. And I like saw her when she came in. And then we went over there. And then she came over and started talking to us, and she was like, hey, so they said you guys were looking for the person that runs the social media. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. So then we just spit game at her for a second about what we do and all the lanes that we fit in and blah, blah, blah.
It felt very right timing.
Yeah.
that
It
she
was like
there.
either on some whim she came in at the same time that we were just hanging out there, or they texted her to tell her to come. But
Help.
the way that she came in, I don't know. It was like it looked like she was coming in to just get something from Roscoe's because she was like out and about.
Yeah.
Well, she said, I heard that somebody was here looking for the social media manager or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she came over to us when we were over in Lizzie's, She may have just came into Roscoe's just to, I mean, to get something or to do some kind of, like, maybe she's taking a photo or I don't know, but doing something for their social media. I don't know, but
She
was
seemed
like getting
standoffish.
yeah, she was just getting a drink, I think.
she
but
seemed
then,
maybe a little nervous.
but yeah, I was just like,
She didn't know what to think.
I think she felt better by the end than
Yeah.
the beginning. But yeah, by the beginning she was.
Like we set her at ease that we're not like a threat at the very least,
We're not trying to kill her. Like, what the fuck?
or like we're not trying to do a story on Roscoe's and then she has to like sit down for an interview or something like that all of a sudden.
You think she'd be down?
If we were doing a story on her,
Or like just an interview, like if she's like, okay, if I were to hire you guys for my social media, why would I hire you?
oh, I meant an interview as in we're interviewing her
Oh, I see.
to get a story about Roscoe's for us to post on
Fair.
our news media outlet or something like that.
Which me and Noah are trying to kind of do. That'd be, well, no, it's our personal newsletter, so I guess it's not that. But we could run a newsletter for somebody.
I think based off of what she said, no, she would not want to sit down for an interview because
Yeah, I agree.
she's not hiring, she's not looking, or based on what she told us,
Right.
she's got those bases covered. And she
Apparently.
would let us know in the future.
Yeah, but she also barely touches it, is something that she also said.
She said she doesn't really do anything with TikTok,
Yeah.
but all the social media that is being done, it's all her. And yeah, I mean, she said that she has they've whittled it away.
Yeah.
They started out doing it a lot, and now she does it once a week for an hour.
Because they're about to go through like a brand change or something. Did you hear her say that?
I don't know if she said that's why they stopped, but yeah, she did say they're doing a rebranding.
Yeah. She said she only gives an hour a week to the posting. She said she wants to keep it to a minimum because they're about to go through a brand change, is what I believe she said. Which makes sense because you don't want to just pump out everything that you stand for and then change what you stand for. I think that makes sense.
right.
Or at least, I don't know what the hell they're changing.
It could just be a
New item.
color theme, and
Yeah.
and logo,
Yeah.
and
Do you think?
menu theme, and all that.
Do you think that they could just be getting expired?
Not expired, bro. I would have had to apologize if I did that.
But I don't think you should. I don't think that you should be apologizing when it's just a funny,
Dude,
like truth.
that's perfect.
If that's how you feel about it. That's how you feel.
Well,
about
hold
it.
on. Yeah, I want to talk about that. So if you watch my YouTube video, or honestly, even the short that I made, because it covers the same part.
Or if you haven't, go fucking watch it.
Yeah, go
You want
watch
some
it.
beautiful ass content
Of course.
while you're rolling up some fucking weed or something, bro.
Dude, you can't talk about that. Well, we're not on TikTok, so yes, you can. You're in
We're
the
not
club.
live on TikTok right now.
No, we're
We
not.
haven't been for a long time.
Yeah.
TikTok just be banning me.
So
You
this
don't want 'em anyways?
this girl added me on Snap, or I added her on Snap. I asked for her Snap. She gave it to me, unreluctantly. And I think we talked for like a whole day, and then after that, she left me on red for
Oh,
like
you're
2 or
telling the
3
story?
days. Yeah, I'm gonna make it brief. I'm
Oh,
literally,
fair,
yeah, I'm
fair.
about to say
Okay,
it very
okay.
quickly. She left me undelivered. I deleted her. She confronted me about it. Seth was there. He watched it. It's a funny exchange. She asked me why I deleted her. I said, you expired. And then like 8 months later, I apologized. I did not apologize
Oh,
immediately.
wow.
I apologized 8 months later. It was you were going through something very similar.
Yeah, we were like coming to the same conclusion at the same time.
You said it first. You're like, I think I might apologize to Sita. And I was like, I didn't even think about apologizing. That wasn't even something that hit my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I could apologize.
I was feeling very guilty about the way I was acting because I was like trying out a new way to talk to women, and it wasn't actually playing out in my favor the way I was expecting it to.
Do you feel like it's like a time and place thing?
Yeah, but I also think it's about how smooth I am with it,
I get that.
because like now I still have the same demeanor, but I'm like more charismatic about the way I say things, and like how, because I also don't take things so personal now, because I think that was like a big thing. It was like what she was doing, I was like feeling like an attack on me, and I'm like, no, this is just how they act.
I was the same way. So yeah, it was like 8 months after that I apologized. I did not sit there and bow to her after I said it. I fucking meant that shit and stood on it for almost a year. But we hung out a few times during that time. Dude, there was months we wouldn't even look at each other. We wouldn't even go near each other. If we were in the same room and it was just us, it was heavy silence. Heavy attempt to not even crank our necks to look at them. It was crazy. We were on the same wave. But we went out a few times. One of those nights we went to Axis. Remember Axis? You went to Axis after Noah's
It's
show?
really funny because you keep posting. Alyssa keeps posting memories of Axis.
Yeah, Lily
Is that
went
what that
too.
place is?
It was a
The
it's
gay
a-
club?
It's a gay
Oh
club.
my god.
Yeah. But we went there, and she was very receptive to me, and she was very down. Even though we were in this weird energy, the fact that we weren't at work, we were in this like very reciprocal to one another.
You went out with her?
I went out with her and like 8 other people, so we were all just vibing. I got way too drunk, so I
Oh,
didn't.
so you started spitting feelings.
I didn't know. I didn't remember how I got home. So I got home. I went home from somebody else. I did not go home with her. And honestly, the plan at that point seemed like I was going to be going home with her. I was very fucked up. I thought I was going to puke. I don't remember coming home, but I did
You
get
just went
home.
up to a random stranger like, "Hey, bro, can you fucking take me home,
Yeah.
dude? I need a
It was
fucking
Sachi.
ride."
Dude,
Sachi took me
that's
home.
crazy.
And Sachi didn't want me to do anything with Abby.
Of course.
Because he was doing shit with Abby.
Yep.
So, of course, he's going to jump
Take
to
you home, bud.
giving me a ride. Huh?
He said, "I'll take you home, bud."
Yeah, exactly. And he did not like me. So that was fake. Anyway, a little bit after that, this does not mean we're cool at work now. That's not what that means. Just because she was cool with me in public with all these other people does not mean that there's no grudge anymore. So she's still in this energy, but she tries to like open up and tries to like get me to open up a little bit. So she's a little more like warm for a little bit.
Why is it? Why do you think? Like, what is her biggest motivation for not just suddenly switching at work, even though when she's not at work?
Because she talks so much shit,
Yeah.
it would go against.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Oh, she hates David,"
And she also
Oh.
can't play like I was just drunk. Like,
Yes. So she goes behind the bar, and she's being the nicest she's ever been. So I'm like kind of doing that too. And she tries to break open the thing that happened months ago, the "you expired" thing. She's like, "Yeah, you were a little upset. You were a little mad, blah, blah, blah." And I totally did not even give her an inch, bro. I was like, "I was upset. You were upset." And then, like, she was like, "Oh, okay." And then we went back to just grudge again. And I was like, and I thought about that a lot. I was like, damn, she really tried to, like, break it open and tried to get us to, like, meet each other in the middle.
Yeah, it's like you
just
could
a
have been
little.
funny right
And I
there
wasn't.
and still held your ground, but just like in a funny way so that it's like
And I
it
chose
blows
being
over.
a dickhead. So,
Feel that.
a few months go by. I'm in a lot of confusion at this point because I'm like, okay, she was really into me at the club, and then she goes back to not liking me. She tries to give me an inch, or tries to give us both an inch, and I'm like, nah, fuck you. And now we're just in a grudge again. Did I fuck up? And then he's talking about the things that's going on with him at work with a girl. It's like a similar situation. And he's like, maybe I should apologize to her. And I was like, I wonder what would happen if I apologized to Abby. So I did. Like a week later, we're both opening together, and I bring her to the back, and it's just me and her. And I'm like, "Abby, I need to talk to you about something." And I was like, yeah. And you already know she was all ears. She literally, bro. Dude, I wish there was a higher table. I swear to God, this was her. She was like, she already knew. But I was like, what I did to you months ago was unfair. I shouldn't have done that to you. It was very rude of me. That's not who I am, and I don't want to communicate that. And then after this huge spiel, she was kind of like, I don't even know what energy she was in. Like, she was like sibling kind of. She's like, "Oh, wow, what makes you say that?" Like, she wants more. She's like, "Oh, tell me more. How else do you think you fucked up?" That was like her.
Yeah, instead of just like understanding that you know.
Yes.
Because that's why you're apologizing.
Yes. And then at the end, she was like, "Have you, like, came to Jesus or something?" And I was like, "That's really funny you say that because I've been learning a lot about the Bible and Jesus right now."
Oh my god.
But she was overjoyed after that, bro. She was in the greatest mood I've ever seen her in after that.
She said finally.
She's like, "I knew I was going to win if I just held on." She only worked there for like a month later. And
She said that's all I needed out of this fucking
and
place.
hold on, and we hugged. The last interaction I ever had with her was we hugged, and I was like, "I know we had a rough start," and she just laughed, and it was kind of a cool moment.
Is she on Snapchat right now?
She's still on my Snapchat, yeah. But
You
yeah,
ever try to follow through with her?
uh,
That would've been the greatest fuck story ever. And then you're like, and then we fucked.
honestly, after all that turmoil and polarity, I could see it. No, I don't remember. I don't remember what she was doing. She was like meeting up with different guys when she got off work and shit. I I don't know. Yeah, I was just like what? Have fun.
Dude, I haven't wrote my bar for the day. Sorry, that's irrelevant.
Have you hit every day?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Dude, it's really funny because yesterday, you know how I told you I followed Sita? Bro, it's really funny that he's talking about this.
Yeah.
Because this is the girl that I was dealing with at the time. Her name was Sita. And I followed her on Instagram yesterday. And I woke up at like noon and like checked my phone. And I was like going to go because it said it shows you when they accept your follow request or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go check out her profile, see what she's been up to. And I get on there and it says follow. And I was like, so she allowed me to follow her and then removed me from following her. And I was like, all right. So then I wrote my bar about that and then went back to sleep.
You said, got it. Just needed that for.
Dude,
But yeah, I've hit every day.
this man got the socks on, Doodle Bob.
Doodle.
Me hoy, me
noi.
Me hoy, me noi. She's slobbing up on my knob.
Dude, you hold your foot up or something for this camera whenever you say
Yeah.
that shit?
Dude, I wish. It doesn't have him on the bottom.
That was my bar of the day.
Dude, nice.
I haven't hit every day. But
Fair. Well, that's my story about that girl. I have a bunch of questions here. I don't know if anybody wants to start. If somebody says number 1 through 21.
7.
7? These are questions for all of
We're
us.
not doing the game board?
Huh?
Are we not doing the...
We don't have everything. Because we don't have, like, we need flashcards for the different colors and, like, the card you pull. Everything else we have. Look. This is my piece. Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. Yellow Submarine. You never seen that?
Dude, I've never seen you shake so bad.
I'm full cup of coffee and I haven't eaten. I was thinking about Abby, okay?
You fucking see this shit? Oh my God.
Check it out, bro. Hold on. I'm doing number 7. 4, 5, 6. What's the... Hold on. This is good. What's the most recent fear you've gotten over? Definitely being bald.
Fair.
That's mine.
Content creation.
Content creation? That was a fear?
Yeah, I did not want to do TikTok.
Oh, yeah. You just hated everything about it.
It's so funny because in that interview I was watching last night, I'm not even done with it. I'm like halfway through. It inspired me to go and make the 3rd video, honestly. I tried recording after that, but
There's some dude I've been watching on YouTube that inspired me to do the YouTube video I did.
fair. But yeah, in the video he said, not Nick D, the guy that was interviewing him. He's also like, I've seen him in music videos about learning Logic. I was about to say music videos, but it's kind of that. Anyways, he was saying, that he was like, I feel like people, he's like, in my opinion, I feel like people convince themselves that they hate content creation and social media and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, I tell those people, don't sign to a label because you'll be doing content on their
Terms?
yeah, like on their timeline.
Yeah.
And I was
fuck
like,
that.
dude. And then I was like listening to Nick D. Nick D used to shoot weddings.
Did he really?
Yeah, that's where all of his like filmography comes from.
That's cool. So he actually has a background on that shit.
Yeah, he like started music, put it down because his wife wasn't into it, which was ironic, I thought. And then,
He's married?
yeah, he's been. He said he's been with the girl that he's married to since he was 16.
Good on him.
Mm. And then he said when COVID hit and marriages just stopped, he started making music all the time again. And then he like ended up making like $4,500 off of streaming. And then he was like, I really think I can do something with this. And then he like went full time into it. And now he's like got content because he already knew how to make content. That's
cool.
what he was doing before the music.
Huh.
And then now he's like in an age where that shit matters.
That
But
shit's
he
cool.
was talking about doing shit for other people, and I was like thinking about it. I was like, I'm sitting here talking about how I could make content for Roscoe's, but why don't I make it for myself?
Fair. I hear that. I felt that about running Tyler's shit, too.
It's like I literally have the capability of editing videos,
Acting.
acting.
Filmography.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I see the vision. I mean, I prefer to have Seth behind the camera, honestly, but I could set up the camera myself if I really wanted to.
Yeah. And like knowing where you want the shots to be.
Yeah, I get more like I couldn't do the gazebo thing where I'm going around it if it was just me. Like
shit's cool.
I get way more freedom
Yeah,
if somebody else is doing the camera.
Dude,
that's just cool.
You can get like a drone.
Yeah. See, if I had that, that
True.
would be sick.
Yeah,
I would love that.
there's a lot you can do with a drone. Stuff
Dude,
I can't even do. Like
The Waterboy music video intro is a drone.
Yeah.
I literally can't fly.
25, 30 feet.
Can't
and-
fly.
That's quitter
Unfortunately.
mentality.
What
dude.
Why
about
are
you
you putting a
guys?
limit on yourself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What were you saying?
I want to know what their most recent fear is that they got over.
Currently can't fly. Current most current fear.
I almost made me spit my shit out, bro.
I would have to say going without a job.
Oh.
Oh, fair.
That is something I did not do for a really long time. Like having almost no money. Haven't gotten over the being homeless fear because I'm not homeless and I definitely never was homeless.
I'm still scared of that.
Still scared of that. But going without a job, I did that for a long time.
Yeah, you think the ground's gonna fall beneath you if you go without a job?
Right.
That's what I thought.
Like it's just not possible. That's not the case. It's possible. But
Dude, we need to remember this, but my parents had a really bad experience at Red Lobster a couple weekends ago.
oh, fair.
They got escorted out.
What? For
It took them
what?
20 minutes to get bread, they said. And there was a tattooed up lady at the bar who was just talking about how she hates working there. And it was like, do you know who I'm talking about? Oh wait, I don't even know if you can talk about this shit. I shouldn't have even brought this up, maybe.
Dude, he hasn't said anything
You're
yet.
talking about at the location I work at.
Yes, dog. Yes.
I do think I know who you're talking about.
Dude, he's being very, yeah.
Dude, do you know if she
That's
was
more
young?
like,
I have no clue.
yeah, like how old she was.
Dude, I should have asked
You
them
said
before.
lady, and I'm like,
Yeah, because if it's who I think it is,
Tattooed up. She said
I
tattooed.
mean,
dude.
almost every bartender there has tattoos.
But like,
I asked her, I was like, there was you know what I'm saying? I asked her what her name was, if it was that baby. And she said, I don't know. I just know she was tattooed up.
dude, I wonder if it was Haley.
Oh.
I think I might know who it is. I don't know.
What about you, Keaton?
Man, I don't know, dude. I can't really.
Can't think of a most recent fear.
He doesn't
that
have
you
any
got-
fear.
Yeah, I get that.
He's the mad dog.
Yeah, I get that.
He got over
That's
his.
what I'm saying, bro. I put too much thought into like fighting and shit like that, bro.
Well, you were scared of fighting at one time, I imagine. Or were you not?
Yeah, I would say like confrontation and approaching those instances was definitely a fear of mine. That's why like I literally had every opportunity as a kid. Like I had multiple opportunities to get in fights, and that's when you get in fights is when you're a kid.
Not me.
Well, that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, dude, I
Me
was too
either.
scared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and
I
that's
didn't want to fight
I
at
was.
all.
Yeah, I was like that.
Yeah, Eminem talks about like how he found like confidence in music
Who
to
does?
be able to
Eminem.
Oh, okay.
like he like against every like that fear of like confrontation on people that you want to confront and shit like that. He put it into music and it gave him confidence, and it was like,
Dude, that shit.
man, I feel like if I literally learned how to fight at a gym, like where I would, it would just, the confidence would be there. And I was like, dude, I fucking.
It ease.
Oh, I thought yeah.
Nah.
You said at with ease.
I said it ease.
So, when do you feel like you got over that fear? Like, how old do you think you were?
I feel like 3 months into training
Damn.
at Triumph, I was like, I was over that fear enough.
Do you know how old you were?
I don't know. I feel like in a way, actually, I'm still getting over that fear, low key.
When's the last time it was like really high?
Dude, was it when you were about to fight Levi?
Probably when he found out that he wasn't showing up.
Yeah, when he started to not show up, I was like,
The fear really.
I know how he's feeling. I'd say recently with
Oh.
someone.
Damn. Okay, I would not have
Yeah.
expected that.
Actually, I was just talking about it earlier with my mom and dad and Alyssa. Yeah.
That's honest of you. Is it hard to talk about that stuff? Talk about it.
I guess that's another thing too, and I actually meant to bring that up to them. And it, like, I embrace like the confrontation now to a point too much to where I'm starting to get comfortable with it. So I guess I'm just going against everything I'm saying, but
I mean, it sounds good for a fighter to have.
I mean, there's balance to everything.
that is that's exactly the conversation I had with my mom. Was like, I feel like I need that, or no, maybe it was with just you, and I was saying like I feel like I need that little like you said, I need that whatever I was talking about to be a fighter.
The dog.
Fair.
Basically.
Is the dog? Yeah, that's a
But
good
it's hard
analogy.
to separate it sometimes.
Dude,
It really messes with the mental.
fucking feeling like pins and needles.
Ooh,
Idiom.
can't even think of the last time I heard that one.
I remembered that last night while I was laying in bed.
Dude, we've been calling out idioms for like a month now.
Yeah.
It's honestly been very helpful.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
them.
because people get them. So it's like an effective form of communication, I feel like.
I feel like it's making me utilize them more.
Yes. They really resonate with girls.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to do a number 1 through 21?
Dude,
Dude, what if it goes above?
it won't. 19.
19. Is there a male ick? Can you give any examples?
Like,
Like what? Like a female ick? Like it's like, ugh, why would he do that? It's like the male version. Why would she do that?
Oh, okay.
Like, ugh.
You
Alyssa wants to give the
If
first
a girl's
answer.
had a train ran on her, ick.
No. It's for males on females. Like, what do females?
not
do
not
that?
what you
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
men do that.
I know a bunch of female icks. No one ever talks about male icks.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Damn, she thought she was gonna put Keaton on blast.
Fair.
Oh well, then I guess to start it out then.
Well, here's the
It was just like a first impression thing. Like a guy like had me pick him up for our like first date, and also he just like lied pretty much about his height and his looks and everything. And he took me to
Yeah.
B-dubs for our first quote unquote date, and then tried to kiss me, even though I was almost laughing at him the entire time.
Damn.
It was just like he was, he tried to bring up a past experience when I denied him the kiss. Like,
Oh.
right in that moment.
Like to guilt trip you
Yes.
into it. Yeah.
To guilt trip me. Like, be a freaking man when you take a woman out on a date.
It's like everything about that was an ick.
It was horrible.
Yeah, he was an
The
ick.
date was the ick.
Yeah. He did
That sounded
everything
more like a
wrong.
female ick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What
Yeah,
about
the
everybody-
height thing
would say-
is crazy.
Yeah, if you're
to
gonna
me. I'm like,
lie-
bro,
I would say
just be
catfish.
honest.
Yeah,
like,
you
don't
can't-
respect it more.
And they're gonna find out. Like,
Yes,
what
that-
are you-
yeah, exactly.
What are you trying to do? So yeah, male icks for a woman. It's like, ugh.
Dude, I'm trying to think of like disgusting
even
women
know,
that I
bro.
know.
There's, I feel like there's human icks, like if they don't like brush their teeth.
What's something that they
Yeah.
could say?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like who are like ratchet women that we like at Olive Garden.
All of them.
Okay. Kirsten would say some shit
Yes.
that gives me the ick.
Oh
My
my god.
God, his name's.
Like, dude, she would.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, fair.
yeah. That's just a human ick for me. I don't want to hang out with anybody like that, but
Well, it's
Did
like
you in Hamlet Plaza? What if it's fake? What if it's for the character?
I could see
I
it.
could totally see it.
I don't want to date people that vape.
I feel like girls like guys who smoke more than guys like girls who smoke. I
Hey,
think that's
I totally. It's like a
This is
character thing.
Yeah.
This is an elevation vape. Elevate.
Elevate.
Dude, like talking about like how many guys they've fucked.
As a flex.
Yeah, like
Oh my god.
like dude, like Rachel gave a lot of icks. Dude, 50 bodies, ick.
Yeah.
I
After
said, what bodies?
50. Dude, I'm gonna hit this.
Yeah.
when they're desperate for the power position, that's an ick.
Yeah, they like
Dude.
refuse to give the lead.
Or
Ick.
they seek it where it's not even necessary.
Right.
They're like, well, I'm first here. It's like, all right,
Dude.
fuck you then.
I feel like every guy is going to know what I'm saying by this because I'm trying to figure out how to say this in words, but I feel like bless you. Or,
It was a cough, but thank you.
It sounded like a
it
sneeze.
did.
It always does.
Yeah, I thought it was a sneeze too.
Vapes also like hitting that kind make me sneeze. Especially when
It
comes
feels
out
like
the
it's about
nose.
to make me
Yeah.
sneeze. My
Yeah.
nose started tingling right before you started.
Dude, I promise you, it came out of your nose a little bit.
I don't think so. I think it was just I don't know.
Dude, it's about to happen.
Maybe it did and I just didn't notice it.
No, not manipulation, bro. What the fuck?
This is
Deception?
something that all guys.
Manifestation.
Oh, manifestation.
I thought you were trying to get back on track.
Yes.
I was like, what manifestation
yeah.
is what all guys
Is
would understand about?
I feel like it's obvious when. How do I say this, bro?
Are you like walking on eggshells or something?
I'm trying to like.
Dude, he's trying to choose his words correctly.
Yeah, word
yeah,
choice.
correctly.
I get
Correctly
that.
is yes.
He's
It's
not
friend
trying to be like.
inspired him.
He's not trying to pull an expired.
Dude, I apologize.
no expired examples. That's interesting. I'm gonna get to that after this because that's interesting.
He said, "Oh, let's find out what
That's
my
funny.
ick is."
I feel like it's obvious when, because I find this a lot in girls. Guys don't do this a lot, but it's obvious when girls just go with whatever you're saying.
Okay.
Like you'll be like, blah 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 blah. Like you're giving an opinion about something, and they'll just agree with you and be like, "Yeah, I feel the same way." Or like I'll ask, "Oh, what's
That's such a tricky one.
Yeah.
like?" If what
if they're just trying to show
I
that
went
they
to Wendy's, and I'll be like, "Oh, you got the salted caramel frosty," and they're like, "Oh yeah."
What if they just want?
I'm like,
What if they're
that's
like?
kind of not the same example.
I could see them trying to communicate that they like you. I feel like that's how they do it. Like laughing at your jokes, even though they don't find them necessarily funny.
I can see that kind of stuff.
Like they're trying to be like receptive to you, or they want to be in the same
Do you
boat.
think
I
that?
see how you're comparing that.
Do you think that they laugh at your jokes even if they're not funny, or do you think that they like you enough that it's genuinely funny to them?
See, it depends on the girl, because I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about like witnessing it. Like,
Dude, the only
Fair, but then
female
do you
to
think
really
they
make me
actually
laugh
like
is
them,
Alyssa.
or do you think that they're saving face?
it could definitely be
Yo,
both.
Because I feel like they
bro.
wouldn't be fake laughing at it if they're really into you, because they just think everything you say is funny because you're
Fair,
just a witty
I hear
guy
that. I
and-
hear that. I hear that. So it's not
Bro.
about the joke.
Yeah,
I
I feel
hear
like
that.
it's more about the connection than anything.
Dude, I literally.
It's like Keaton fake laughs at all my jokes.
Right. He's a fake fan of your music too.
Yeah, that's fact.
I just proved your point in the middle of that. I said the only female I find funny is Alyssa. And then I literally was thinking about it, your words as you were talking about them after I said that, and I was like, wait. It works. That's
That's
like
dope.
a human thing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I think relationship and laughter go hand in
It's
hand.
like, this moment lives in my head rent free. But do you remember when Gabby was over here and me and her were just like busting out laughing in my room, and you're like, God, I wish I was that funny.
Dude, I don't. But
And
that's
it's
funny.
like, dude, in that moment, it was something fucking retarded. Like, it was something retarded, bro.
Jealous.
Like it wasn't that funny, but we were fucking dying
That's
just
cool.
because we were just having a good
Yeah,
time
that's
being
great.
around each other.
I think laughter is a good signifier of something
So,
like that.
I would
so
agree.
okay, what does it mean that last night I went to IHOP with 4 women?
And they
Hell
all
yeah.
laughed
There
at
were
your
no
jokes.
other men. It was
Was
just
Candace
me.
there?
Yeah.
Nice. True.
There was like a brand new girl, and then 3 other girls that have been there before I even started, and like we're the loudest table in the whole place.
I believe that.
Mhm.
They were
Yeah.
trolling.
That's
Does
crazy.
that mean they all like me?
Did you guys
Yes.
talk about icks?
No.
Did you guys talk
Probably-
anything about like
They
stuff
probably
like this?
talked about Seth being Mexican.
Yeah. You gotta be from Spain or something.
Poppy?
That's been talked about.
They
several
want to
times.
call him Poppy, but
They just let him.
There was a whole conversation
Make 'em.
throughout the store
Yeah.
about me and what I might or might not be mixed with. And
Amanda's
so
going
then
around
somebody
telling-
finally asked me, like,
stash, bro. It's the
Dude,
stash.
Amanda's telling everybody that he's hung. So they're
Is
all
she?
like,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You can't just be a white boy.
Hung like a horse.
okay.
Yeah.
You said-
Idiom.
Anyways.
It's
Yo,
an-
I'm
it's an
not gonna
idiom.
address that.
I was
I'm not
like,
gonna say
I
that.
was, I was like, I'm pretty much just white, you know? Like, I'm Caucasian. I'm really Caucasian. And they're like, so there's nothing. I'm like, you know, I'm probably like,
It's crazy because I see their heads like
Little
dropping
bit.
when they find that out.
When I
Damn.
look at his dick.
Native American.
Ancestry.com is
True.
on a sale right now. Instead of $99, it's
my family's
40,
already done
39.
it. So, like, I already have, like,
Dude, but
I
you
wanna
could pay
find out.
money for that.
Find out.
I mean, I know.
Well, you know that you're Caucasian. Is that what you're saying?
I know that I'm like 96% European,
No shot.
and then like
96.
something like that, and then like 4% Native American.
Dude, I have like barely any Native American in me. Like a 0.5% or something.
I don't know exactly the percentages,
Dude,
but
I have enough Native American
It's-
in me to make my armpits not that hairy and my body not that hairy.
it's like a
The
variety
amount that I
of
would want.
European and
It's like the
Scandinavian
perfect
different
amount, and
Yeah,
I
I-
still get the facial hair.
Yeah, well,
and then
I didn't get that.
Native American.
Undisclosed.
Sioux Native American.
You said you had a
specifically.
you had an ick
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my ick.
Honestly, it's kind of a
Yeah, I
question.
can't lean
I'm
back.
gonna put you guys a little bit on the spot. You can try that.
I didn't realize
Ooh,
that.
the hot seat.
I didn't realize that they had their names on. it.
Oh, you have
Keaton's
two
mom
of
did
them?
that.
Keaton, can you do me a favor? Can you pick up that side of the table so I can move this a little bit?
But I have a question. It's kind of gonna put you on the spot a kind of little bit. Oh, it's on the court. It's on the court.
Come on, focus on.
You
No,
want
that's
me to
Alyssa.
grab it.
Focus on Mad Dog.
Hey.
So if you guys are in a relationship with a woman and she gains a lot of weight,
She wouldn't, but I hear you.
like 40 pounds, 50 pounds, like she's overly like probably about 200 pounds right now. What would you guys do? Would you approach it? Would you say anything? And how?
I
would
would
you do it?
I would definitely approach it before it got to that point.
I would tell her. My ex, one time, she asked
Sorry.
me if she was fat, and I said, I mean, you're a little chubby, but I'm fine with it. Like, it's not bad. And she was very upset that I told her that. She was very upset. But, I don't know, I try to be as honest as I can be. And
I don't know if he's being honest with me about looking chunky or not. Something. There's one time he told me his shirt made me look wide and I about died.
well, people hate
That was
these
a bar.
words. People hate the word.
Facts.
Like, no girl ever wants to be called chubby, but I'm not going to sit here and say that chubby is always bad. If it's a little bit, it can be.
It's
It's
not
like-
chubby enough, to be honest, bro. I'm not even fucking lying. I've had multiple conversations with her about that.
So
Oh, I'm sorry.
if I'm in a no, you're good. If I'm in a relationship with someone who is like when we
It's
first
okay.
met,
Thank you.
they are attractive to me at their size and they are showing signs that they're like maintaining their health, like they're exercising and they eat a healthy diet and all this stuff, and nothing about that changes, but then they start gaining weight. I'm going to be concerned about their health. I'm going to be concerned about their mental health. And then if something about their like diet or their exercise is changing, I'm going to be more concerned about that. The weight is I think this kind of goes back to what Noah's answer was. Noah said that he's going to be concerned about it and be addressing it ahead of time. I'm going to be addressing the fact that they might seem depressed
Right.
because they're not exercising and they're eating a lot of sugar and they're inactive. And then you got to be thinking about like, okay, why are they gaining weight? It's not just they're gaining weight because they want to gain weight. It's something's going wrong here. They're depressed. They're upset. They're anxious. They're overeating. They're like lethargic. They're fatigued and not energetic. Something's happening. And if they were fine before me, and then all of a sudden they're in that state, I got to question if being in a relationship with me and it's something I'm doing is potentially happening. And then we got to communicate about that. Like, are you depressed? I'm not just going to make it about me. Is it something? Like, what is it? Is it your job? Is it what's happening? I'm trying to figure out their mental state and why they're ending up gaining weight before that ever even happens. And they're like, past that. So, okay, if we're relating it to you guys' relationship and you're worried about what he's thinking about your weight, are you exercising? You guys are eating healthy? Is there any change in her that's like alerting you to be like, okay, if she keeps doing this new thing that she's doing that's different from when we started dating, it's going to lead to her being more unhealthy?
I even gained, like, when me and Keaton were only together for 6 months and we moved to Indy, I had gained like 15 pounds. I'd weighed more than I ever did. And it was the most stressful part. Like, I was stressed to the max. I was moving to Indy. I was going to college, starting my new job. And, like, I was just miserable. I started having seizures again and everything. Keaton never even noticed I gained weight. Never even said anything about it. Never made me feel self-conscious.
Fair.
Like, I even, like...
But he was worried about the anxiety and the stress.
Yeah.
So he was focused on the right thing,
Exactly.
I would say. in
Like,
my
he,
opinion.
I respect that.
He never saw my body change. He just saw my real changes in who I was. And even when I've lost all the weight because I started, started getting healthy again, going to the gym. We had a good routine for each other. But, like, throughout that entire time, Keaton never even noticed changes in my body. I would be the one to point him out. So, and what you said is completely healthy. Like, that's true loyalty and, like, caring right there.
Fair.
And it's very pragmatic.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not only is it going to make your partner feel more, like like you're being more empathetic to them and you're actually understanding what's going on, but it's also legitimately the only way to help.
Do you think that attraction comes from the subconscious being like, okay, if they're just going to be severely obese, that has to mean that they're not healthy? Like, I'm not going to get with somebody like that.
There's a good chance that they're like, you're not going to be attracted to somebody that's like not
BMI.
healthy.
Yeah.
They're
It's like
overweight.
my literal survival instincts are to not be with somebody that's super unhealthy.
Mhm.
It's the same.
I mean,
so go ahead.
someone you want to carry, and if they need to be carried in a situation.
Yeah, I mean, true. It's like, dude, if this chick is like 3 times my size, like I can't just carry her out of a burning building if she can't do it herself. Like,
But also,
I'll have
she
to
might-
roll her out.
Also, even if she never ends up in a burning building,
window, get the trampoline.
even if she never ends up in a burning building, she might have a heart attack or commit
Right.
suicide because there's something.
God damn, Seth, you're mature as fuck, bro. Shit, slapping me in the face with reality.
One
Yeah,
of
true.
one of my favorite things about what to do with a girl, especially if I'm dating her, is go to the gym with her. I think I'm pretty good at getting people excited to go to the gym. I think that she would latch onto that habit, and I think
And you have a
I
legitimate,
love it.
you have
Dude.
legitimate knowledge. You
Yeah.
can help
Yes.
her.
That's the other thing about it is I feel like if a girl, it's literally what you're saying. If a girl is starting to like gain a bunch of weight, it's like you're failing somewhere.
like not keeping her.
Like your frame is like unsturdy as shit if she's just eating off the handle.
If it's just full, if it's just going unchecked, that's the case. It
Right.
could be that her fucking dad died. and
Right, but
now she's-
That's true.
But what I'm saying is like if you're not acute to her like getting depressed,
David said, I mean, I'd like to.
like she's gonna start gaining
I
weight
like
for
being
that,
cute.
Right.
and then it's just gonna be you're just gonna be like, oh, she's
Yeah.
gaining weight, like gross.
right. If that's your reaction, you're almost blaming her
Right.
when. Now, why are we even looking at blame when we're not
Right.
looking at cause?
Exactly.
Absolutely. That was mainly one of the biggest reasons why I said it wouldn't happen. That's not to say it couldn't happen, but I don't know. I love working out with my girl. My ex and I would work out all the time.
Fair.
After that conversation, obviously. Yeah, and she was always nervous about going to the gym because she didn't know very much. So I could help her with exercises.
That's perfect scenario because it's not like she's going with a girlfriend who's more experienced. so
Right.
it's like
She's
there's
not
a little
competing.
Ego there. Yeah.
She was always scared I was telling her too manly of exercises. And on one hand, that's true because I've never really.
Yeah.
But I also know how to exercise your legs, and girls love exercising their legs. There's no reason why they couldn't or shouldn't.
I will say there's a
Alyssa-
lot of Alyssa's workout routine where I'm like, I don't need to do that. I will say she's getting more like. She's getting more like what am I trying to think?
Is
Like
tone not the
maybe,
word?
Like well-rounded. She's getting
Filling?
Well-rounded.
Muscular?
routine.
fulfilling workout, I would say.
Oh, I see.
In
Okay.
the past, it would be like little here's and there's. And
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
She's like hitting everything.
Yeah.
Fair.
Which I mean, I think that's perfect. I think that's a lot of people's mindset, like where they mess up is that they think too much into it.
Yeah, some people
totally-
say
They're like, "Oh my
some
God,
people
I
say
gotta go
3
and do
days a
this and
week,
that."
3 days a week for an hour, and you hit full body, and you're good. You're gonna.
I would say even showing up at first for like 10 minutes.
True.
I
Just
agree.
make yourself go to the gym every day for 10 minutes. a day.
Just doing it.
I respect
But
that.
some people say every day is bad.
okay.
So
Every
they
day
say
throughout
3
the
to.
week. Every day throughout
But
the week.
I mean,
'Cause I
every
agree with
Oh,
that.
I would say
like
every
5
day
days a
was.
week?
Yeah,
I would
I
say
agree with
every
that,
day is
man.
bad if it's not 10 minutes a day.
Man,
That's
I
fair.
get
Minutes a
pretty
day.
stubborn about it. I'm not
Then
gonna
you
lie.
build
No,
a
I hear
habit
that.
of
But-
forcing yourself to go every single day. to
Right.
a good
Yeah,
yoga.
exactly.
Dude.
The point is to build the habit, not so much of how long you're going, but in Seth's scenario where it's like going every day is probably not healthy if you're working out for like an hour to 2
hour, yeah.
hours every single time.
Dude,
Like,
me and Seth did
Yo,
that
was a
shit.
good play. That was a good play.
But
What?
but some people think
Oh, the
that
move?
at least
Absolutely.
one day should be nothing or very little for recovery.
yeah.
Dude, when we were working out with Law Bro, we went 7 days a week.
Yeah.
All the fucking time, and it was like an hour or two.
But at the same time, all I can say about that is that even though my diet was changing and I was adding stuff to my diet, I gained 5 pounds.
Fair.
Muscle?
I had to just be muscle. I was definitely not getting fat.
Dude,
Dope.
we were working out like
Yeah,
fucking
I feel
crazy.
like you guys are like getting hella toned.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, I feel you.
I missed the fuck.
Yeah, a lot of it depends on the goals because you're gonna have to just go slower if you're wanting to gain weight. And so even if it's muscle, you're wanting to gain muscle, you have to just be slow. You can't burn your muscle out.
Yeah, that's like toning it or like losing.
Yeah, toning is just taking the
Yeah.
edge off of it. It's
Just Tony.
Who's
Tony,
Tony?
you know.
Dude, do you want to pick a number 1 through 20? Well, unless anybody had
Dude.
anything
Well,
else.
I don't want any future clips to happen against me.
I don't know what
I'm already plotting.
But I gotta piss. Okay.
Not allowed.
Dude, as soon as he walks away, guys.
Not allowed to piss.
Dude, I used the piece of cake.
Piece of
and
cake.
the girl sent me like a fork and a knife. And I was like,
Oh.
And then I hit him with the damn. I thought it was gonna be harder than this, but all it took was a piece of cake.
Oh my
Or,
god.
no, I said I thought it was gonna be harder to get you to respond, but honestly, it was just a piece of cake.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel like they resonate so well with shit like that.
yeah.
Seth, you want to pick a number 1 through 21?
I don't know what numbers have already been picked.
7 and
Yes.
19.
11.
Yeah, he's a clown.
That's the first love question.
I bet she's like not fun to be with.
What is love to you?
Dude,
What
I
is
mean, like
love?
he's like I bet he's like a simp.
I'm gonna
For
wait till
sure.
Keaton gets back.
She's talking about Benny Blanco right now. She said, "Why did Selena get with him instead of me?"
Just talking
Yeah.
about this.
He's just a clown.
Looks like a caveman. Yeah.
Same, but I shave mine. Dude, he's just more comfortable with it, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, you
Like,
got Selena.
yeah, I'm insecure about it.
Yeah. I feel like he's a, what is it, placeholder?
Yeah, I mean, he has. I think they're getting married or some shit.
No, that's got to be for public.
I could see it.
I feel like it is.
That's a real thing that people do. So
Yeah, dude. Apparently, a business owner, I don't remember what the percentage is. I don't know all the facts behind it. But if you're like a business owner, you are taken like 60 to 70% more seriously if you're in a marriage.
Yep.
It's all presentation, public appeal.
yeah, it's like, dude, I bet Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez got together because the music industry wanted them together, and then Selena honestly probably got attached because she's with the number one
Yeah.
guy of all time, and then
He was sleeping around.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then she did not like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure her life has been hell.
Yeah, she's with Betty Blanco now, so I guess that's an upgrade from Justin Bieber.
Hope it gives
Dude,
you
it's like the only thing that he has going for him is like how fucking rich and successful he is, which is a big
Of
factor.
course.
And it's like what is she?
a big factor like
He-
the Diddy factor that he got, huh?
He's like a big producer in the game. Yeah, like he's worked on a lot of like pop music, and yeah, he's until all of the sudden like 4 years ago where his face just started showing up everywhere. But I mean, yeah, he's just really rich and successful if I had to guess.
Fuck him.
But she can't date down, so it's like that's like the closest thing she's probably gonna get.
And it's
That's not Justin Bieber.
And you know all she's thinking about is Justin Bieber.
Yes, bro. She can never get anything else that is gonna be Justin Bieber.
Sorry, Selena.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But she can have me whenever I'm famous. So.
So the question
I'll have
I
her.
did was number 11, which is, what is love to you?
What
Baby,
is
don't hurt
love?
Sorry.
I think I've kind of
He's a
answered
rapper,
this
so.
before.
Dude, I was
So,
singing though. You were rapping.
Yeah, we kind of
Sorry.
talked about it in the past.
It's kind of a feeling, but it's definitely a lot more actions, like how you treat someone, how far you're willing to go for them, and like how much you would sacrifice because it's important to you that this person remains in your life. It's important to you that this person is safe and healthy and happy and well taken care of. Whether that's your kid, your friends, your partner, your parents. It's like love is what makes you willing to go the extra mile for someone else and be selfless. Like, even if it's a stranger, like, if you're giving a homeless person a blanket, you're showing them love.
Yeah.
Because there's something about them that it's like, would you ever give a crocodile a blanket? I don't know. Like, they're not even a human. So, like, we are very empathetic and loving toward other humans.
They're barely even an animal, bro. They're like a dinosaur.
They barely made it.
Like, they're at the beginning of the animal kingdom, and now also they're at the end. They made, I mean,
They skidded by.
apex predator right there.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Dude, they run really fucking fast.
Yeah, that's hard for them to turn.
Yeah, if you run diagonally,
Yeah.
they're fucked.
You zigzag. It's hard for them to see you too. Like, you're moving back and forth between their eyes, because their eyes are like kind of on the side.
Yeah. I agree with most of what I think. Honestly, what I'm about to say is just saying what you said in a different way. I think love is taking into account someone else's perspective, even if you don't understand it, what their wants and needs are or could be, and it's not 100% of the time. It's not black and white, but putting your own needs aside for said person, or trying to come up with a way to meet in the middle, putting in effort
Yeah.
for the other person, for their desires, or to meet in the middle and to give up maybe partially of what you want to try to meet in the middle. I think love is a lot about cooperation and harmony.
Adaptation.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's a lot of sacrifice as well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've even talked to her about this. It's like we're serving each other in life.
Fair.
Whether
And that's what
it's-
love is?
Yeah.
Jesus would
a lot of
agree.
Service.
Ironically and unironically,
Mm.
Jesus would agree.
I would say Jesus can fucking fuck off.
Be careful.
Not in my relationship.
That dude that's in fucking...
You don't save room for Jesus?
What's his name?
You know, if he would want to join in once or twice, I would
Like sparring?
let him watch.
Would
Yeah,
you
I'll
spar
spar.
Jesus?
Every time is a threesome because Jesus is always there.
Dude, I'm just going to say this
Jesus
right
is
now.
always watching.
For the record, if Mad Dog and Jesus sparred, I feel like Mad Dog would win.
I feel like Jesus wouldn't throw a punch.
Have you not seen Jesus beat the shit out of fucking Judas or whatever?
Dude, I have seen that, but I just think Mad Dog's more capable, bro.
Fair.
I will say I have technically sparred Jesus a few times.
Dude, that video is so
I
stupid.
don't know if Keen's ever seen that.
We
bro.
should watch
Jesus at
that.
the Halloween party.
Yeah.
I sparred him a few times.
Dude, he
You
didn't even
beat
get in the video.
Dude, yeah, that was crazy,
It would
bro.
have been better if
Best
it was
costume.
His costume was great. I
I don't
love
know. Ryland's costume was definitely best costume.
Dude, I like my
Jesus-
costume, bro.
Jesus was pretty solid.
Mine was free.
Yeah.
That was what's dope about
Yours was a
mine.
good costume.
Mine had
Fuck
paint
with
on
the
my black
chicken, man.
shoes. My shit was ratchet, thrown together.
Dude, you know who's not sparring me though?
Sakai. Yeah.
LOL.
I'll talk.
Dude.
Anyways.
What is love to you, Noah?
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
I feel like,
Barking up the wrong tree.
yeah. Dude, idiom.
Idiom.
Um,
That's a really good idiom.
I feel like you guys pretty much hit it on the head. I thought harmony was a really good word.
Rapport?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
You said we're really hitting it on the head. It was like we just talked about idioms.
Yeah, idiom.
That was so smooth.
I can only imagine how many idioms we fucking said in this video.
Only God knows.
Shit, bro.
That's so funny. Let's go.
What were you gonna say, Seth?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh fuck. All right. Well, it's my turn to pick a number.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say 15.
Wait, wasn't you about to say something?
Nah, I said
Wasn't
you guys
you
pretty
about
much.
to-
He pretty much agreed with everything.
Yeah. man.
Honestly, after what Seth
Oh, you're
said, I didn't.
just agreeing with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys
you guys,
should've
you
made
guys
me go
want to hear
last.
my take on the things that they all just said?
Dude, you want to say it differently than we said it?
Yeah, if I can come up with a
Single
fourth one.
thing.
This one, I think we're gonna be split down the middle on this one, and this is gonna be probably the toughest one for me because I don't know. But
In what way split down the middle?
Like we're gonna be
agree
fighting.
or disagree. Like it's gonna be like I wouldn't do that. I don't know. We'll see. Is a one night stand worth it? If you know it's gonna be a one night stand, if it's like, okay, I don't think I would ever take this girl seriously, but she's hot, is it worth it? See, that's different. And that's not to say that 1% of the time when you
definitely knew
think
that
when
it
you
was
think
gonna
it's
be
impossible
multiple
that it works
things.
out.
Yeah, it's not a one night stand.
I knew it was gonna be multiple.
I don't know
things.
if she's tempting enough. I don't know. There's something about me that doesn't want to do it, but then there's another part of me that
I
really
just-
wants to do it.
I just imagine myself like on tour,
Right.
Like
Groupies galore.
it's like, yeah, I'll probably fuck on tour. And I see it more like in those kind of moments, it's more just selfish.
Yeah.
Like it's for me to like relieve myself of like all the stress that I have going on.
Yeah.
But like if it's like a girl that I'm going to take seriously, I'd probably be more, like I was thinking about it last night, like with this girl I'm about to hang out with. It's like I'll probably be more intimate with her than I would be if it was like some girl like Danny, for example.
Right.
Like I would just fuck that girl and leave. Like,
I get that.
but this girl, I would probably be like, yeah, way more intimate.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know. It's harder to, and this might not be true, but it's harder to pursue if I know that it's going to be dropped after that day. That's to say, that
Yeah.
I know it, you know?
I mean, it's like it was like Rachel. It was like I
Yeah.
pursued that for the sake of like,
And you knew. You're
Yeah,
like,
it was-
no way I would date this girl.
yeah, like it was just like, I'm just trying to fuck this girl
But-
and like,
To be fair, that's Abby. I would never take Abby seriously.
Fair.
But I was kind of down that night. I was
yeah.
just really fucked up.
Yeah, I think alcohol brings your feelings out.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
I
if
mean-
you're both on the same page about it, then why not? Like, you both know what it is.
mhm.
Yeah, I guess if it's really
But
honest,
it's
I
mutual
would never date you.
mutual
I
exchange.
wouldn't date you either. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mutual exchange.
I've had that.
What do you think, Seth?
I would do it.
Fair.
It's worth it.
I respect that. That's out in the open, black and white. I respect.
I would also say like it's like Keaton's case. It's like maybe it's more than that after.
Right.
Who knows?
I would say in my case right now, any one night stand is not worth it.
Yeah, I respect your
There's
decision.
not a singular one night stand that is worth anything.
Camera just pans over.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's where if you found somebody that means a lot to you,
They're
and
your one-night
having
stand
a one night
every night.
stand would ruin that, not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. But if it wouldn't ruin it, worth it.
Dude, there's just no vagina that is gonna be better.
That's a good thing to say in your position.
I think
What if your girl likes girls and you're just like, you both want to like a girl together, you know?
For one night.
My
For one
gooch is
night.
close enough.
Your gooch.
you can stick your dick in that.
Fair.
There's no dick that's going anywhere near that shit.
No, I thought that's
Are
what we
you
were talking
wondering?
about. No, I thought that's what we were talking about. Look, we're not gonna pretend like you didn't walk in on me in the bathroom with my pants down.
That is
bro.
true. I was there.
Dude, I
On
will say,
purpose.
true.
On purpose, people. He did on
As
purpose.
soon as I realized that there was a human there, eyes
A
on
human.
your head, and then face.
Eyes on my head, right? Of course.
yeah,
I said that
yeah.
because you were turned away at first.
Uh-huh.
Right. Keaton, you want to pick a number? We've already done 7, 11, 15, and
We'll sweep
19.
that one under the rug.
yeah. We're like spacing them out.
No, you said 1 through what?
21. Not 15, not 19, not 7, not 11.
All
7,
odd numbers.
I was about
True.
to say.
Let's pick some even numbers.
Let's go for 2.
True.
this one's the hot seat. Why aren't you rich and famous?
Damn.
I feel like I just haven't beat enough people.
So it's a numbers game?
Oh yeah.
Time.
Like as soon as I get around like 5 pro fights,
Yeah.
there'll start be there'll at least be some.
I feel like you'll start getting sponsors.
I feel like yeah.
That's like gonna be your money maker for sure. Is getting sponsors.
Dude, your name is already so polarizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Once
yeah.
people actually like a mass amount of people see what you're about.
Dude, after this year, it'll be yeah, I have high hopes for this year.
Dude, same. I was just telling David, I feel like I won't have to be here. Like, I won't be in the Midwest after I'm 30.
Damn, that's a goal. It's a solid goal.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know.
Damn, and you say the Midwest, so that means not even Tennessee. Or is Tennessee's Midwest, right?
Yeah.
No,
Is it not? Is it just South?
it's the South, yeah.
What the fuck?
Nah.
What is it, one state away?
Wait, hold on. What's under Indiana?
Kentucky.
Fuck.
Okay, that
And then
makes
it's
sense.
Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, I got mixed up. Really? That's interesting.
I just have really high hopes for this year. I think we're on to
There's
something like huge.
6, 7, 8, 9.
And it was
There's
like
12 states in the
when
Midwest.
David was talking about the 6-month thing.
I don't think that's
It's like, bro,
originally
in
how it
another
started.
6 months with the guys
It's only
at the
partially
traction
of
that we're at
Kentucky.
and like the snowball we're building.
Inner Red
It's like I just see our
is
TikTok
the
like just
original.
expanding
Oh, are we
exponentially
expanding
for
what
the
the
next
Midwest
min-
is?
si- with the
Apparently,
with the next
because
6 months
originally
because
it's based
it's still
on
basing us on the original clips that we were making,
Is it like an ideology?
and they were like
thing?
not that
No.
good, you know,
Well,
like they were
what's-
kind of
what's- is
bland,
it-
they
is
weren't
it
moving at all.
I'm
like
just
the
waiting.
text was
Oh, fair.
not, you know what I mean? Like we're just upgrading. Yeah, we're upgrading our clip game for sure. So now we can expand on that, and then the next 6 months that it's basing us off of, we'll probably have a way better average, especially with the last. Like, dude, the 2 clips that you guys made this week got hella good, like, engagement and retention.
Yeah, the views were crazy too. Yours got like 1,000.
I don't think it did.
On what?
I think it was like a
Because
983
the last
or something.
3 clips, it was a him clip and a you clip. They both got over 1,000. And
Yours
I was
did?
like, mine needs to get over 1,000.
I'm
And
looking.
when I went and checked it after I got home from the gym that night, it was at 920. And I was like, we're almost there. And then it stopped.
You're at 975.
Oh, my God,
It's
dude.
25 away.
That'll get there.
Bro, we also
eventually, I
lost
feel
a follower and then gained a follower, so
The
we're
fuck?
back at 99.
See, who is intentionally like going and being like, I'm just unfollowing these guys at this point? Like, how do you get to that? Like, I don't understand with us. I don't get it.
They unfollowed after this post. Pretty sure this was the one that was up
Are you
when we got.
shitting me?
Yeah, we got unfollowed.
Yeah, it was like right after
when I
that.
posted this.
Wow. So now we're having ideas of merch, and they're like,
Well, that was
What the
just him talking about the video that we were shooting.
and asking if the guys should get OnlyFans,
Yeah, we were just being fuckers.
and they
That's
were like,
what it was. The OnlyFans post.
"Yeah,
Oh
Like,
no, the
fuck
merch
these
post
guys.
was just made by you.
Yeah, dude,
That's
that
right,
shit
that's right,
didn't do
that's right.
shit, bro.
I'm gonna talk about the Midwest real quick.
Oh shit.
So
What's your take?
it's not my opinion. It's just I'm gonna give it a little bit of history.
Nice.
Do
some Shane Gillis shit.
I guess.
I don't even think he
Some
knows who
some
that
Seth
is.
AM shit.
Yeah.
So
Shane
the United States started as 13 colonies. They were under the possession of Great Britain. We fought a war. We separated from Britain. Those 13 colonies became 13 states. The first United States flag had 13 stars on it, 13 stripes. As we began acquiring more territory and people started settling in that territory, they could apply to become a state. Originally, when we started adding states, we would get 14 stars and 14 stripes, 15 stars, 15 stripes. Eventually, it was becoming too difficult to add more stripes. Now we just have the original 13 stripes, but we add stars for every state. So now there eventually is 50 states. During that process, we obtained the Midwest Territory. It was a purchase we made. So that territory was limited to a certain area because we were literally buying a piece of land. We started populating that area, and then laws were written about how that area was going to be organized and structured. We have courthouses and churches and schools that were all built out of the same types of bricks because a huge effort to make the Midwest Territory civilized and have cities in it was being funded by the federal government. And the rule was every so far in distance, there had to be a courthouse, a school, and a church. There had to be legally. And that was the Midwest Territory.
You know, because we keep church and state separate.
Right. And
Interesting.
in doing so, their goal was to create a spot where people would gather and create cities, and then those cities
all profit off of money.
Right. Eventually, those cities would pay taxes and be able to apply to create a new state. So Indiana, for example, we have all these courthouses and all these cities forming, and then they get together and say, hey, this area right here, Indiana, we're a state now. We have 600,000 people, so we can be a state, essentially. There's like a few criteria you had to meet. But that's where originally the term Midwest came from. It was a purchase we made, and we called it at the time the Midwest Territory.
Fair. That's cool. So it was like a piece of land.
Right.
Yeah, and fuck my
So-
ancestors for settling here.
And Tennessee was not part of that purchase.
I appreciate them. They made the best fucking country in the world.
Well, he's talking about
No.
like the weather here.
Yeah, I would
The
much
winter.
rather have my ancestors fucking settled in California, so I was born there.
Bro, you'd be so lib.
Dude, there's
That's what I was telling him.
there's pros and cons.
Of
'Cause
course.
for a long time they didn't have the best access to water until they made the fucking channel that comes.
Are we
from-
talking about California?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about, I'd be born at the same time, so I would just have water.
Yeah, you'd have
The
one. Yeah,
same
yeah.
day, just in Cali.
Yeah.
Well, your ancestors picked the Midwest because we had the Great Lakes, so there's a lot of rainfall here, and you can grow crops here and shit.
Dude, but it gets cold half the year.
Yeah,
Yeah, that brings snow.
but that's also part of
Which
why.
doesn't
Born in the
help
wrong
crops.
Generation. I feel like I was definitely born in the wrong generation.
Does that apply with not liking winter?
In California,
winter? Yeah.
it doesn't get cold enough so that all the plants catch on fire.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
not.
fine with me.
Yeah, I guess winter.
Except for the
like
trees.
Timeless.
The trees die too. They
Well,
get-
I
they
mean,
catch on
like-
fire.
They don't have to.
Dude, there are going to be no trees. It's all going to be solar panels, bro.
But
Hell
that's
yeah.
not. No, that's not real.
We're gonna suffocate.
Yeah, we literally need trees to breathe. So
Dude, no, we don't.
What if
because
they
this is
built-
literally a simulation.
yeah, I mean, if they cut down all the trees and
Well-
we don't die, it's confirmed.
Dude, I would.
The
Yeah.
programming of this simulation says that if there's not enough oxygen data, then our lung
How
data
do you know
dies.
they're not infusing oxygen in the solar panels that they're replacing all the trees with?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
and
If
they're just not telling people yet
if-
because they know that that's what it's going to be turned into and it's going to freak us the fuck out.
I think it would comfort us a lot.
No,
What,
it
the
wouldn't,
fact
bro.
that we
because
don't
I think
need
we
to-
can
comforting.
That
just
is
generate
because-
oxygen instead of having to worry about something else doing it for us.
Is that what
Do you
you're
guys not understand what's at stake here?
What is?
oxygen?
The world is going to be fucking AI filled.
Like that's not. I'm not taking away from that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
One of the cons of the AI or the fucking like just technology filled world is the lack of trees and oxygen. Like if there was no need for trees anymore, fuck the trees.
That's what you're worried about.
We're
right now?
we
in
are
the way.
apex. That is a species we no longer need. Get rid of it. We don't need it.
That's what we do.
That's-
Dude, take
That's
all
what
the
you're worried
Dude, that was a
about right
glitch
now?
in the simulation.
take all the trees, put them in a tree museum.
Yeah,
This is what trees used to look like when we had
Charge
them
the people
thousands of
$1.50
years ago.
to see them.
dude.
per minute.
Pave paradise and put up a parking lot.
Dude, do you guys
know?
want to
Yeah.
answer the hot seat question?
Wait, what was it?
Why are you not rich and famous yet?
So part of it is because I haven't figured out how
I respect that answer.
in a way that I could do with the amount of effort I'm willing to put forth. I guess I don't know because I don't want to spend 120 hours a week on it.
I hear that.
And maybe that's the other part of it is that I don't want to spend 120 hours a week on it. So I'm not there yet.
Respect.
Dude, in that interview, the guy was like, if you have the money but don't have the time, then spend it. If you have the time but don't have the money, then spend it. And if you have both, that's dope.
That's pretty cool to
Yeah.
think about.
Yeah.
I mean, on one end, exactly what Seth said.
Right.
I had not enough time, haven't figured it out yet. And on the other hand, there's a bunch of shit that I've either avoided due to fear or just not wanting to get my hands dirty. Idiom.
Facts.
Like you wouldn't assassinate someone for $50,000.
Well, I guess that's more on the extreme end. But yeah. Like
okay.
I was running Tyler's social media and learned all this social media work, but just didn't want to put myself in front of the camera. So I was like, I'll do it for others. No idea how to start from that on my end, so I just won't do it, and I'll get it from somebody else.
You think it's easier to make money with that way at first, though?
From others?
Like they are willing to get in front of the camera, but they don't know how to do it. So
See, that's what sucked about Tyler, because Tyler was not willing to get in front of the camera.
it's like you need to find somebody that's willing to get in front of the camera. But then at the same time, once you do, they are probably someone that's willing to figure out how to put themselves in front of the camera anyway.
Right, but they just don't want to like figure out the social media realm. Those are
Dude,
like my target audience.
That's
market.
like literally where I was at for like so long.
Like the social media front
Yeah,
is all you
it's-
didn't have.
It's just like
He'd be in front of the camera, but he didn't know how to.
Fair. So I
be using the camera.
learned all this shit about social media, but I didn't learn very much about self-branding. Like, I was like, oh, okay, so these are what these brands are doing. This is the words that they use to hit target markets and shit. But I did not even consider building my own thing from the ground up.
Dude,
So I avoided it for years.
I have a new answer.
Oh.
I'm not rich and famous yet because Noah didn't pop off yet.
True.
And give me a bunch of money.
Honestly, I've been pretty selfish about it. I'm not
Dude,
gonna
we should
lie.
just blame Noah.
Mhm.
I didn't even think about
If
that.
Noah had just popped off like he was supposed to, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't be blaming him right now.
What do you have to say about that, Noah?
Did I disagree?
You
So-
agree?
So
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna
just,
pu- so
I
you-
just agree.
I thought you
Are
said
you
I
saying
disagree.
you're gonna pop off then?
Yeah.
So
And I'm just gonna give you a bunch of money. I'll probably give you all of it.
Dude, but if he would have popped off,
I mean,
then
I don't know if that's
wouldn't
enough.
have been around. Because he would have
I
been
need you
also
to go
doing
in
his
depth.
own thing. and
I
then-
blame him for that too.
Dude, I would
Too
never.
small for him
Yeah,
to
I would
Yeah.
never come back to this
Yeah.
small town and
So-
walk Keaton out. That'd be lame.
He's right. That's another negative.
Yeah.
Happen to come back?
No, the fact that Keaton's involved now.
Keaton hasn't
True.
popped off, so I haven't popped
True.
off, so Seth hasn't popped off.
Yeah, bro.
Stupid box and stuff.
Boxing?
Box. Oh, I thought you said box.
Not only has Noah not popped off and made me rich, he also involved you in my life.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we're gonna need
Fucker.
a payout for this
Sorry
shit.
for that.
Yeah, honestly.
You.
Dude, I'm just over here existing.
Dude, can we smoke more of your weed?
I'm
Absolutely.
actually down, bro. That pen is kind of making me like a little fucked up, and not in a good way.
I'm gonna switch up. You want to pick an even number, 1 through 20, besides 2?
Just besides two.
If you go over 10, it's all questions about love.
8.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, but I only need like maybe one.
Ooh, this one's cool. What is your best and worst habit?
My best habit would be my diet.
How so?
He drinks a smoothie every fucking day.
Your best habit.
About the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, too.
And he hasn't faltered on that.
I thought you were saying your worst habit.
It's
like- No.
it's like 360 days a year he has a smoothie.
Yeah, I would say it's very rare that I don't. If we don't have the stuff for it, I'm probably not having a smoothie.
Yeah.
You still,
Or if you
sometimes
drank.
you'll
If,
just
as
go
long
get
as
one.
there's strawberries,
Yeah.
I'll probably have a smoothie.
Oh, strawberries are like the key.
Yeah.
I
It's
would've
like
guessed
obviously
banana.
the milk.
Yeah.
No, banana, bro. I'm not just trying to have a banana and peanut butter smoothie.
Damn, I love
But I would
banana
love-
peanut butter. Fair.
Strawberry and peanut butter and I don't know.
Would you ever put like chocolate in it?
I've done chocolate milk.
Fair.
I like mixed chocolate and vanilla milk,
That's good.
oat milk.
What do you think your worst habit is?
Not working on music regularly.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean, I feel like it's pretty good.
I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that I'm operating right now, dude, doing bar every day, like
That shit's cool.
It's a release.
it's upping the want to like make music. It's giving me the mindset of making music technically every day.
Dude, this is what we were saying about like going to the gym every day.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes.
I'm just doing 2 lines. If it goes farther than that, then sure, but I'm just doing 2 lines. That's it, bro. It's not even
It's
That's-
just two,
dude,
bro.
that's my best habit. Yeah, I'm changing my best habit to the lines
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
do every day.
So like, what's the worst habit that's you do every day that's bad for you?
I would say not making music.
Fair. That's such a weird way to put it. It's like you have a habit of not making.
I'll
music.
find an excuse to not make music.
Finding an excuse. That's a bad habit.
And it's like, why is that?
Finding, oh, damn.
Why is that even an option?
Seth is like, duh.
The fucking what's he called? The Oracle, the gas station Oracle.
Dude, yeah, the octane oracle. Because like octane, it's in gas.
Shut up.
Get it?
I hate how stupid you make me feel.
Dude, he doesn't mean to
Sorry.
do it. He doesn't mean to
I'm
do
so
it.
sorry.
This is what Rogan talks about when he has Elon on his podcast. He's
My
like,
superior
it's like he's
mind.
talking to a toddler.
He feels like a chimp. One time he said.
Yes, bro, chimp.
What do you think your best and worst? Huh?
You
Blight.
said my best.
Best and worst habit. I'm honestly
Um,
brainstorming over here. I'm trying to think.
Damn.
Because
I
my
would
habits are
say-
totally different since moving here.
I would say, dude, I'm trying to like differentiate my in my fighting world habits and my real life world habits, but like I can't
Damn.
differentiate.
It's two
them right
separate
now.
entities.
I mean, the
'Cause I
way
feel like
you
they
do
go
one
hand in
thing is the
hand.
way you do everything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like I think that your fighting life affects your habits in your personal life and vice versa.
I would agree. I'm a lot more emotionally intact when I'm getting closer to a fight with a real life shit because I'm just so tuned into like what's about to happen that
Your-
I'm like, I
your
really don't
purpose-
give a fuck about anything else.
Do you feel like it's purpose driven, so it's harder to get distracted?
That's a good way of putting it.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that's how I feel right now about like the videos. It's like I'm very like locked in. I was literally telling Alexis last night. I was like, I'm just in like grind mode right now.
That shit's cool.
I've just been nonstop making content. Like, dude, I started with the Baldur's Gate video, and I was
Yeah.
just doing that, and then I was like, okay, we shot the video. Now I'm just working on that every day.
Dude.
Like,
That
I just got hit with something a little bit.
oh,
What are you thinking?
You want to hit something?
did I hit something?
Hit
Dude, I
something
will
while you get hit with
before
something?
I say this shit, bro. 'Cause
Girl.
I have something to say to you.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
now I have something to say.
Oh,
I'm gonna be open about this.
he's
Oh,
gonna.
you got something to say.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Maybe it'll be clipboard.
Damn, that was a nice cloud,
No,
bro.
I don't think so, baby. Hey, maybe all the YouTube
Shorts?
conversations.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
okay. Fair.
But you remember how you asked me? This is just like a coming to Jesus moment right now.
That
But
feels
you
like an
remember when
idiot.
you asked me about like, am I coming at you guys about the consistency thing because of like what's happening in fighting? And I was like, no. And I would agree with that. Like, it's not because of like I couldn't get an opponent, but my worst call to like to actually answer your question, I would say my worst quality is
I'll keep it separate.
being so comfortable with like the wave of consistency at the gym and diet and ice baths and running and all that extra shit that I do. And I'm like so attached to the idea of when I'm there, I'm like, dude, I want to keep feeling like this and doing this even when I'm not in a fight because it'll just make me feel so much better about everything.
I don't think this was you, Keaton. My fault.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Is it?
Oh no, wait.
Have you gotten it?
Go to Keaton because then I skipped.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now I just-
Alyssa!
I think she's in the bathroom. And our floor falling in bathroom.
And so
I got patched.
And so I would say getting too comfortable with like getting too comfortable
Oh, okay.
of like
Not in fight camp so I can do whatever I want. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, getting too attached to the idea of like I'm this many weeks out so I don't have to be tip top shape. It's like, bro, just stay in at least tip top shape.
That's kind of like being in a box. I respect what you're saying. Fair. Like the
And
tunnel.
then that's what I'm saying is like maybe I was inherently or I guess unconsciously would it be
Yeah.
projecting that.
Dude, inherent and is very similar to
The
unconscious.
nails-
Is it okay? I thought that
That's
word popped in my head
crazy.
for a reason.
Inherent's a really cool word.
Yeah, I feel like I inherently like projected that
It means that
within the
you
conversation.
you inherited it.
Yeah, because I was like in the peak, like I actually just got a newer opponent that I was figuring out about, and I was like, dude, I'm like not even in shape. Like I bet, and just this fear of like maybe he's in better shape than me now. Like that doesn't mean that.
He will be.
Yeah, that does not mean he will be. But
Yeah.
at least right now,
He'll get comfortable eventually, and then
He always in his fights too looks a little like me, you know. Like he like probably enjoys
he gets a
eating.
little bit bigger.
Yeah, he actually used to fight at heavier ass weight classes and like used to be underweight compared to these dudes.
Damn.
He was like an idiot,
Damn.
not idiom.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, but I decided not to. That's fucking funny.
Dude.
I don't even remember what sprung all this.
Idiom.
Mm.
That's not what sprung at all. The question is bad habit.
Oh yeah.
But
What's
an
your best or
idiom,
worst habit?
the id,
True.
is an unconscious word
True.
or phrase that we understand unconsciously rather than literally unconsciously. That's why it's called an idiom.
That makes sense. Raining cats and
Also why
dogs.
an idiot is called an idiot. It's someone that operates
it.
off of their id.
Yeah, that's pretty much filter.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They don't think about anything.
They think through only unconscious. Worst habit. I
Or best.
allow a lot of distraction.
Oh, fair.
I think is part of why I forget things.
Fair.
I can relate to that.
I'm really trying to think.
Best habit.
Oh shit. That's gonna be harder to come up with than my worst, honestly.
I'd say like positive self-talk.
Fair.
Solid.
Dude, that's something, bro. I saw a video about the video you reposted. I forgot to even tell you about that. I saw that video like an hour before you reposted that on your story, and I was like, dude,
Remind me which one?
where he's talking about self-talk.
Who is it?
Dude,
I
don't
post a
remember
lot of
his
shit.
name,
Like I just
bro.
share a lot of shit like that. So I'm like,
Yeah, your story feed is either funny or very inspirational,
Yeah.
or both.
Fuck.
I'm trying to give people light.
Yeah. I think my best habit is I try to learn something daily. I would say that's
Daisley.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's my best habit.
That's good.
My worst habit might be my paranoia
Oh,
Fair.
shit.
or like my obsessive qualities, which is very ironic because the reason I learn daily, there's a lot of, not a lot, but some obsessive drive in there that helps with that. But I can get very obsessive about things. That might be my worst habit. I don't know. Did everybody say all theirs? Or no, you haven't said your best good.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. I'm trying to think.
Your best good.
Your best good
As opposed
habit.
to your best bad.
I can't.
The best of the good.
Yo, isn't that like I remember that being a thing. I think I learned it in like band, and he was relating it to music. But it's like there's like a evil. There's like best of an evil and the most evil of an evil, and then there's like a evil of best, and then there's
Chaotic evil.
The best of the
yeah,
worst.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that's
type shit.
that's a D&D thing.
I
Oh!
love
Like,
those charts.
There's
yeah, I forgot
neutral.
my band teacher was a nerd, bro.
There's
That's
neutral,
it,
and then
it.
there's lawful neutral and chaotic neutral, and then there's good neutral and evil neutral,
I love those.
and then chaotic and
Chaotic evil is like the all the way in the bottom right corner.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
you'll do everything bad. Like
you just
you'll
murder people to get whatever you need.
steal everything.
Yeah.
Lie to people. Yeah.
Hate them.
That's how it would be in a
Yes.
zombie apocalypse.
Dude, well, I don't want to get around Keenan in a zombie apocalypse.
No,
bro.
yeah, you would.
Oh,
Wait, get around
even
you?
though you just kill everyone.
Well, I mean,
that-
not everyone. You know, I'm gonna have
Oh,
a
okay.
fucking squad. I'm not gonna be
All right,
alone.
good. Well, so I'm part of the special, so now I want him on my team.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're in the
exactly.
apocalypse.
Just treat me nice and like a.
Yeah, as long as I don't get on your bad side, you won't kill me.
Well, I mean, not necessarily because like if I'm like that and I'm not genuine, then I'm gonna be taken over, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to overthrow you as the king.
I'm just saying I'm a good asset to have. You know, I'm not gonna
I would
try to
agree.
be leading. I'm just gonna be like, yo, if you need.
I would want you on my team in an
Yeah,
apocalypse.
I would say you have the most combat experience.
I would
out
want
of
John
all
on my
of us.
team in an
Fair.
apocalypse.
Fair.
John knows a lot.
Dude, I would love that.
You know, I was thinking about the Midwest.
Dude,
again.
I think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it a lot.
Dude, I said it was a purchase. It might have
Like,
been
what I
a
would
war we
do.
fought or something.
I would. It's like the
If I
same
was in a
thing.
zombie
Like the
apocalypse,
French
I'd
and
rather
Indian-
know all
French
the
and
people
Indian
I would
War or
get a
something
hold
like
of and
that,
hope
where
they were
we
still alive.
Dude, you're
took
fucking
that
lucky
territory,
because
I think.
me.
I think that's actually how it happened.
I would
her
believe
and
that
my uncle were
more.
just talking about it.
But either way,
We
it's
were
a
all going to my
territory we
uncle's.
Yeah.
obtained.
What if it was
Fair.
like
Closest right to him.
Yeah.
they tried to
I'll get
settle
to
it
your
through
goals
finances
first.
and one side disagreed or
Right.
lied?
I think the natives were like, because the natives had it before us.
So
And
they
they
wanted to
were-
hold
I have
on
a
to it.
baseball
Right.
bat too.
Right. Or
So I'm set.
a
No
good amount of
guns,
it. They
not
had
making a lot of
parts of
noise.
the territory. They were like, you guys can't come past here. But that wasn't all of it. They have little bubbles.
And then it comes down to manpower on
Right.
who's gonna have said.
Right. And it's called, I think it's called the French and Indian War because the French helped us fight it.
Oh, okay.
Nah, the French.
How do I end up in this position every time?
French are giver uppers.
Seth,
That's a stereotype for sure.
you know, picking.
the,
Dude, it's
like
true.
I saw a rifle for sale on eBay. It was a French rifle, and it was like never used, dropped once.
Ran away from.
They never fired it. They just
That is
threw it
funny.
down.
That's good.
As soon as shit got heavy, they had to just dip, bro. Do you want to pick an even number? 1 through 20 besides 2 or 8?
What if I say no?
Then it's my turn.
Oh, okay, 6.
Then we were not doing any of these love questions.
Dude, I thought that's all we started off on.
How many did we do in there? I feel like it wasn't that many.
I thought it was 3.
Male ick.
Because we did
One night stands.
You said 1 through 8.
No, 1 through 21. We've already done 2 and 8. If you want to do even numbers. Oh, and what is love to you? You're right.
You're comfy.
This is love to me.
Wait, what number did you say?
Hey,
6.
man, I got long hair. I look like a bitch.
Okay, this one is. If you can't think of one, I understand. But is there a day or a moment that changed your life?
The day I moved to Indianapolis.
Okay, fair. Oh, the day I went to I quit Domino's and got a job at Penn's. I'd say that day changed my life.
Dude, there's so many
lot.
days that come to mind. Days.
That's the one that sticks out to me the most right now. Cause dude, that was such a risk, and we talked about it the night before.
Dude, the day me and Alyssa first moved into our new apartment, that day was like, oh my god. Like I remember telling her like I haven't felt this way since I like was living in my parents' house in senior year. Like it was weird. I forgot about that feeling.
Damn.
Nuts.
Like the comfortability.
Yeah, like I'm not living with any new like feeling person or anything.
He was so excited. I just kept crying. Couldn't even like get off the couch. I was sleeping on the couch.
No, when we moved into our new apartment, like
Dude.
this
Oh,
one.
this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
this is-
quitting
this is
Olive
the
Garden.
first time I slept in the bed
Ooh, true.
Fair.
Yeah.
True. That was a crazy day.
Yeah.
Which one?
The day that we quit Olive Garden. The way that we
That
quit.
was crazy.
All three of us the same day. It's just crazy.
Bro, low key beating Justin
Fair.
because I like really wanted like it really told me where I could go.
Did it prove a lot to you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Like
cool.
especially how I did it too.
Dude, I would say either the Waterboy music video or going on tour with Dax.
What about the day all your friends?
Yeah,
I feel like that was a very impactful day.
true.
I remember you were like very like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I made my stance. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of wild.
That day was interesting. Dude, the day that we didn't go to Olive Garden, or maybe the day after we quit and watched your interview with Levi.
Yeah,
That was a very impactful
Dude, I'm
day.
pretty sure that was the day we quit, and then we went and picked up Seth after that.
We played Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah,
We streamed Banjo Kazooie.
because we were like, all right, fuck it, we're not at work, so like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? And so we just streamed the casual.
that
cast.
dude, those
What up,
2
girl?
weeks, the 2-3 weeks that we were still in Columbus and weren't doing anything, and we were like,
Dude, we were just like,
Seth attracts.
we were on an island. It felt like
yeah,
To me.
we were like making a bunch of content.
Seth was making all the logos. The brands were like really.
Yeah,
Damn. I still think though, if I had to pick one day, the most impactful moment of my life that I can think of right now was the way that I got let go of Domino's. The fact that me and Seth were talking about it the day before in these apartments on that staircase. Seth was at the top, I was at the bottom, because we just had the call with Andy. Andy called us and said, "So you guys really aren't coming back?" And we were like, "No, we're really not coming back." And he was like, all right, well, yeah, man, if that's your decision, all right. And then he hung up, and then me and Seth were like, what's gonna happen? I was like, bro, what if we get let go of? And he was like, dude, I say we go to Columbus tomorrow if they let go of us and try to get a job where Noah's working. And I was like, fuck yeah, I agree with that. That's exactly what happened.
dude, they like came and did like the shortest interviews.
We got hired that
Yeah,
day.
it was like on the spot hiring.
It
Cause
felt like it was supposed to happen. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
For
very,
me, right now, getting a job is, if I get the interview, I definitely get the job. Every fucking time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Went into an interview for a landscaping job. Had never done landscaping in my fucking life. Got the job.
Yeah.
Quit 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I mean, I respect your decision.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
were talking about the boss being biased as fuck, being hateful.
just really. I mean,
Dude,
I just
wish
didn't
could
vibe with it.
relate.
Huh?
I wish I could relate.
It was like,
Like if I get the interview, I get the job. No.
dude,
This
I
guy's
think,
a fighter.
I think it just comes
Dude, because
with
I have
like,
to bring it up. I have to because I have to set that fucking standard of like, dude, I'm not gonna give a
It-
fuck about this job like I give a fuck.
It
about
intersects
this
your
other
schedule.
oh yeah. I mean, I
thing.
definitely,
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely talk some game.
Yeah.
I'm like
Bro,
not
Yeah.
telling
Me
them exactly.
You can't even say
Like-
what you say confidently without having some fucking.
Yeah, it's like I have to be like, yeah, I'm available whenever. Like that's what they want to hear most is
That is.
I'm available whenever.
They love that.
But
bro.
I can't, bro.
yeah,
Then you aren't a zombie for them.
True. Yes, the more zombie.
That's a fucking threat, bro. That is a threat to them.
It's
I
facts,
just want money,
Yeah.
bro.
dude. He's speaking facts. No, what were you saying?
what was I saying?
I don't remember. You were just saying something.
Rewind it.
Yeah. Then we have so many fucking inside
Yeah.
jokes going on.
I can't even remember what he was. Was that
It
the?
was about me missing the song title, switching up.
Yeah.
Rewind it. You were sitting right there.
He said,
That's exactly where you were sitting whenever you said it. Do you
dude,
remember
that clip is so fucking funny.
I fucking love that clip. You know what we're talking about, right? The Love Me Now versus Lost in Love. When I switched up the titles.
Oh shit!
Like,
yeah.
didn't he just say this? And I was like, no, did not say it.
That was so
Rewind it.
fucking good, bro. That's such a good ass clip.
Dude, honestly, the clip game we're doing right now is crazy.
Yeah.
God, I'm such a fucking good ass.
I've already thought
clip,
of like
bro.
5 for this one. Like I feel like I could make a week's worth of. Yes, I think because this one's been very like we haven't seen each other in over a month in person,
Yeah.
so it feels like the energies are high. But
I'm
I'm picking a love question.
very caffeined up, bro.
Same.
Can't
Remember?
relate.
Dude, I still want fucking Starbucks.
I would drink more coffee.
You're
Drink more coffee.
Yeah.
Man, do we want Starbucks? Okay, I'll text.
Unless anybody has anything else, I'm picking a love question. I'm gonna go 16. Hopefully this is a good one. 13,
Dude.
14, 15, 16.
I think being a general manager is what really does it.
What?
It lets you get a job no matter what.
I would say I've like if I get the interview, I get the job.
Fair. You never were a general manager. That's fair.
But I think it's more of just like how often you've one done it and two like you just developed your people skills a lot.
Yeah.
So you know like and obviously you know the inside outs of like what they want to hear so you can
Yeah.
kind of play that to your advantage even if you're being honest about what you do like not working Sundays.
Like, if I was just giving all the right answers, because that's part of what they're looking for is like, okay, this guy just knows all the right answers.
Right.
That could be a threat too. But then when I'm like also really personable,
Yeah.
they're like, okay, he's just being a genuine. He knows the right answers. Maybe it's not even all the way true, but he's just being a genuine guy here. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, it's more of an energy thing, I think. Even if it's like in Domino's, they have it to where most people are like trained to just look for the right answers only very robotically.
Very written down.
But like in your guys, it's like when we were talking about what the hell did I say? We were it was like in the eviction conversation, and you were like at Domino's. They said if said person said this, like I quit because my manager was this way or
Yes.
whatever was like.
Yes.
It's like, and you were saying,
Oh, really?
there was no.
yeah, they just
Room
don't
for
get
that.
hired, but there would be off chances that
yeah.
like, if you can tell.
Dude, people from Dayton are an anomaly to me. Maybe it's just the Domino's franchise and the higher-ups, but they all fit this, like, Seth knows what I'm talking about. Like, black and white.
Archetype.
Yeah, brother.
Very brainwashed.
Like, I would not interview someone the same way that they would.
Right.
Because I hear you. I totally agree with you. And I'm not even going to say that they never would. But
They would all get matching monster logo tattoos.
that's crazy.
I
True.
can see it.
They think the world is very black and white. They're very cynical. They hate humanity. Humanity is out for their own, and they're projecting this.
Right, because that's all they are.
That's all they care
They're
about.
justifying that. They're like, they're out
Yes.
for their own, so we got to do it too.
They hide behind competition. It's
Yeah.
all a
Yeah.
competitive thing. I'm just doing
And the
better.
restaurant industry, really, it doesn't make that much money.
Dude, you guys are making me think about every interview I've ever given. Because interviews were very tricky for me. Because, I mean, I was 18 when I was given interviews.
Interesting.
I probably have given about 100 interviews
That is
before
crazy.
I quit
I-
Domino's.
My favorite question to ask people was not about work.
What was
like,
it?
What do you have any hobbies?
Fair, that's cool.
Like, what do you do that's you? Because honestly, I didn't want to hire robots.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's like
I respect that.
people, I think, respect that more just subconsciously. It's like even if, like, because everyone has bias. Every single manager has bias. So it's like, if you go in and they resonate with you, they're probably gonna hire you,
Yeah, I agree.
even if you're not fitting the quota of like.
The perfect answers.
Yes.
Dude, and also, a lot of these managers doing interviews are bluffing.
Yes.
A lot of them are a lot more desperate than they will admit.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll hold this like high horse card, like, oh, I mean, if you make the cut, and it's like they're more desperate. They're gonna hire worse than you think,
Yeah.
and it's all about perception at that point.
That's what I hate because I'm also desperate. I need money.
Well, you're really learning because you ask a lot of the right questions that they're playing a slimy game a lot of the time.
Yeah, because I know, low key, bro.
They're trying to get you to do the thing that they want you to do with the least amount of resistance, and they will say and do what it takes to make that happen,
In
even if it's
those-
slimy.
Even like I don't know why I said even. I think because you just said it, but in those environments, it's about playing it to your advantage.
Dude.
Yeah, you're good.
So I hired a lot of like 16 and 17-year-olds, probably like 5 all at once. Whenever I first took over, I hired some like people that were actually adults too, but the majority of people I hired were under 18. And like a lot of the people in the building that were already working there, and the staff was under 10. I think it was 9 people, including myself, when I first started, which is insane.
That store is crazy.
In less than a month, there were 20 people working there, and at least probably 5 or 6 of them were under 18. And I think part of the reason for that was I think 16 and 17-year-olds aren't robots yet.
Right.
And that was my bias coming in. When I'm looking at it now, I'm like, okay, it's because they were genuinely personable people. They sounded ready to be a part of a team. They were like,
Yeah, they didn't understand what being part of a team is in
Yeah.
reality of the corporate world.
they were still happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think that's what made me like, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're under 18. There's limits on how many hours I can even schedule them and everything. But I was like, there's more pros than cons here. This person is actually going to be a good member of this team. That's dope.
I respect that.
It keeps the morale high.
And then soon after that, when Ryan Hicks starts seeing this team come together and I like trained, because he came in one Saturday and it was a fucking wreck. We were 40 down. And like
Damn.
I remember those nights.
delivery times were over 45 minutes. That shit was bad. And he was like, he came in to help and he was like, man, this was bad. He's like,
That sounds like Ryan.
I think you need to focus on training and getting these guys to know what they're doing. And he came in 1 week later and delivery times were under 19 minutes that day. And he was like, I don't know what you did, bro. I was like, I don't know. I think I hired people that are actually like happy. And like fucking he goes to this GM meeting afterward and he's like talking about how we should hire people. He's Austin highlighted the fact that he hired you under 18 and Kelton under 18 at this meeting. I think you were there.
Probably.
And they talked about
I bet I get talked about.
we
like
should
shit
we
at
should
those
aim at
meetings.
people. We should aim at hiring people under 18 was like the big theme of this. And Ryan Hicks literally said, you can groom them. That was his word he used in this meeting. You can groom. Yeah.
Dude.
And I was like, that's not what I was doing.
Right. And there was so much.
I looked at you and I started like realizing.
That is crazy.
There was so much
bro.
shit I wasn't paying attention to for most of the initial meetings.
Dude, what a word choice.
Right.
Because it's behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Well, and he's in
Yes.
a room full of really pragmatic-minded
Yes.
individuals.
Monsters everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You and me might be the only 2 people that didn't
Monsters.
have Monster in a McDonald's
Not
bag.
the drink. A bunch of monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A room full of
Yeah.
monsters.
The monster meetings.
They had a fridge full of fucking Coca-Cola
Yes. Yes, bro.
for anybody
Dude.
to take for free.
Because they get branded through Coke.
True.
So that's just helping Coke.
Oh
Facts.
my god.
That's facts. I
It's
wasn't even
all
thinking about that. It's
fucking
market.
not-
And everything's
dude.
red. Remember how red that room was?
Yeah.
All the chairs were
And of course
red.
they had a bunch of fucking
Everything was
snacks
red.
too because they also sold fucking. No, they didn't sell chips. We didn't sell chips.
I think they had chips in drawers that people could just have.
But
Yeah.
it's probably the
We didn't
same
sell it
brand.
at- we didn't sell it at Domino's.
probably
though.
owned
They
them.
had sides. They had like.
If I had to
bread.
guess.
Oh, yeah. They would get beat
but
ups
they
often.
definitely- yeah.
Beat ups was their choice. And I don't know if it was for the food or if it was a business to business thing. Now that we're talking about this.
Fair.
But there
But
were,
yeah.
oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say like. There's definitely benefits to hiring people that aren't robots, and
I totally agree.
More people should understand that.
Yeah, because I think the customers resonate more with that anyway.
and I mean coworkers getting along is a
Right.
good thing.
Everybody resonates more.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
It's just like we're lying to be like, oh no, we all gotta fit this mold so that we can make sure that it gets the same way every single time. And it's like, no, bro, people just want to be humans. Let
Dude,
them be humans, and it'll all operate the way it's supposed
And
to.
allow them to be humans.
Yeah.
People talk like bad about their coworkers. We're like they're getting themselves into this situation with management where
Right.
like managers are worried about hiring someone because of how they're going to fit into this team, and because they have this whole team full of people who hate their life. And now everyone, when a new person gets hired, everyone's like, well, they called off this day, and they're not doing this fucking task right, and they're not willing to blah, blah, blah. And when I was that age, I was working 60 hours a week, and this person's not willing to do what I did. They're not good enough.
Failure.
And it's like, okay, now the expectation at this job is based on employees there. And if you call off, bad, because the employees there don't like it. Not just because the manager doesn't like it, but because the employees are going to have a bad attitude now because someone called off.
Well, like the manager, it's dude, I forget which one of you said this, but it's like the manager is the one that's setting the mood in the store. It's like when the manager expressively shows like, oh my God, fuck this guy, he called off. Then all your coworkers are like, oh yeah, fuck this guy. That guy said he's in charge.
Be,
like,
yeah.
Similar to like the mother of a family.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like there were times, like when my mom was like upset, came home upset, had a bad day. It was like,
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying.
If Dad came home upset, it was like, of course.
That was my stepdad.
Now dinner's gonna be rushed, but like,
Damn, that's one way to look at it. Jesus.
because that motherfucker always cooked dinner when he came home.
Did he
But,
really? That's nuts.
I would say like, it was throughout my childhood, he at least did 75% of the cooking.
Dude, do you think?
Damn.
I'm like thinking about like the cause and effect of like, okay, your reaction is the pattern you noticed growing up is that your dad would rush dinner if he was like in a bad
No, that
mood.
was like, I don't even think that's like a true thing. I just thought of something.
I mean, I'm
Dude,
just saying.
the fact that it was
I-
the first thing you said was interesting.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
I
say.
tried to think of like what he did when he came home, and I was like,
Oh,
did he
so it
always
was
cook
relevant
dinner?
to the timing.
Yeah.
I don't even know. If
But
that was
it-
a thing.
What I was thinking is like if he had like a super stressful day at work, and then he's like, of course he's gonna provide for everyone, but then he's like on the way home, he's like, fuck, now I gotta fucking cook dinner too. Like it's just another load
Right.
on him for the day. So I understand. Like I feel like psychology
I would
makes it's like proving why he would just like rush through.
I'd
dinner
probably
so he
get
could
pretty
get it out of
upset.
the way.
I mean,
But he's still like just to make sure that you guys are still provided for, but also that he can just get it out of the way.
I respect that he did it anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It would have been way worse if he would have said, "Oh, I'm not eating today."
even if he did like hamburger helper, it would be like gourmet, bro.
So he likes
He had
cooking.
shit
He
in
put
there.
like
Yeah.
broccoli and
That's cool.
fucking rice and shit in there or
Exactly.
something.
Exactly.
That's fire.
That
His
shit's cool.
dream is like a food truck on the beach.
Oh, so he wants to be a cook.
Dude,
Fair.
we can
So I
make
go to
the
college for it.
we can make the guys grill and we can let your dad run
Dude.
it.
That's always been my thing. I want him to run like my dispensary growing plants thing because he's always been growing plants.
I didn't know he was
My
that
kitchen.
interested in all that stuff. That's cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Does he like make cooking burgers?
Yeah. Yeah. He's good. He's good with all meats.
He likes
bro.
the grill.
Yeah, he's a good griller.
Hold on.
Oh,
You can't lick your lips after that,
You came up at me, so I was.
It was his first reaction.
Dude, your dad and your mom got fucking escorted out of Red Lobster.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit!
What happened?
Full
there?
circle.
I don't think I was there.
Dude, it's
They
really
did say it was on a weekend, so it might have
I
been
mean,
on
I'm
a
there.
Sunday, bro.
Fair.
Oh yeah, if
Might
it
have
was a
been on a
Sunday,
Sunday.
definitely.
Definitely not a Sunday. But that's crazy. I mean, like, I don't see people get escorted out a lot.
Oh, so you have seen it then?
Like, they can get pretty upset without us escorting them out. So I don't know. Unless Haley was just
I mean,
like,
my dad is like, I'm like this. I'm Mad Dog didn't.
Is it
come
0
from
to 100?
himself. I would say.
like
so.
if
You're on your dad?
if he was at
So,
all
bro.
being like threatening, then sure, they
He's
probably
definitely
escorted him
maybe
out.
raising his voice a little bit.
But like
shit
threatening,
Like made them feel like he was going to hurt them.
or like he was gonna do something to their business.
So would you say that the way that I conversate is threatening in those kind of moments?
You're more like willing to step away.
I have a very specific experience with your parents, but they were both intoxicated, and so were we. Like, so it's like I'm almost like he got mad and he threw a chair. That's threatening.
Yeah, facts.
I was
But
saying
I'm not saying I think he threw a chair in the middle of Red Lobster either. So I don't know.
So.
But
Would you throw a chair?
It depends, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
like he thought we pushed his wife. Like that's threatening.
Fair.
Oh,
Fair.
yeah, true.
I see that. Dude, I be forgetting about that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dude. Me and David were just talking.
That
about
was
that.
an impactful day.
Yeah,
That was
true.
a very, very
'Cause,
impactful
bro,
day.
It's like
That was the second. Yeah, it was.
yeah, it was like the first fight that they'd been to,
That's top 10 at
yeah.
least.
and it was like, bro, it was. We were saying it was like divine timing, bro. It was like the whole energy just literally stopped as soon as you started fighting. Like instantly, the bell rang and everybody was just like,
That shit was insane. I will never forget that.
And then I front kicked his ass.
Yeah,
so bad,
bro.
and then it was.
then we just watched it. You beat on him for 3 rounds, like.
That was when I realized. As soon as that kick happened, I was like, dude, fighting is so weird. It's like just waiting on the first momentum. It's similar to racing.
Dude, momentum is so heavy in
Yeah.
sports.
That's the big thing about rounds.
Yeah.
Like a lot of old head fighters have a problem with like rounds because of the momentum shift. Like it's a
Yeah.
fight, you should let it go. But it's also a sport. You gotta. I appreciate the rounds personally.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
fucking
I
break.
think the rounds are to like mitigate injury and exhaustion,
Yeah.
and then also for it to go longer so they can make more money.
Yeah, ad purposes.
True. That is genius
The
for
world
ads.
runs on
Yeah.
ads.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, we'll just make it stop every round
That is so
for like
smart.
2 minutes
I
or
didn't
whatever
even think
the fuck.
about that.
That's what they did with fucking what's it called? All the like Netflix and Hulu and all that shit. Originally, the whole reason you got that shit instead of
To avoid commercials.
yeah, and then they're like, okay, if we just do this and implement that at first to just compete
Oh
with
my
it,
god.
then we'll rope everyone in, and then we'll just put even more ads on everything, so we collect even more money.
And then we'll charge more for the subscription, just like
Exactly.
TV did
Yes,
as
and
soon
video
as it started
games.
booming.
and
And
you
it's
can
like,
pay more for less ads.
yeah, it's all capitalism. It's all consumption capitalism.
Damn, so Netflix puts itself out there into the market, advertising itself in a certain way that makes it grow crazily, and then when they're at the top, they pull that shit.
Switch up policy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
That's how you abuse power right there.
Dude, in a way, and I'm not doing it in the exact same way, but I think about that with today's word. That's
Is
why
it
I'm making it like
respectable?
so short, and
Well, I think you're
That's a
being
tough call.
genuine about it
I don't think so. Yeah.
because it's not like
That got him to the dance.
The dance?
you're not saying, dude, look at my short form content so you can just buy literally everything that's popping up all over my screen.
True.
You're like being informational. You're showing people what you have. You're trying to give for what
It's like
you're getting.
spoon feeding.
Yeah, you're trying to give for what you're getting.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like if you're only getting 2 seconds of retention, then that's the 2 seconds that you're feeding. To make it 4 seconds because they want more. I don't know.
Dude, the retention rate on the clip that I made from the last
Dude, am I
episode,
tripping?
42%.
Why the fuck? I thought I changed this shit.
What is it?
Do you see the Cash App and stuff?
Yeah. There's something wrong with it?
It's not the guys.
Oh, yeah, there is a guy's version now.
Yeah, I've just been extorting money.
Wow, dude, it's all about you, huh?
Dude, how
Yeah,
much
my
money
face-
have you extorted from
dude,
us, bro?
My face wasn't doing it, so I had to resort to other measures.
Hey, the question was your question.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to ask that, but I want to finish this real quick. Almost 1,200 people watched it, over 40% retention rate. I've never had that much retention rate on anything. So, oh, no, not retention rate. Watched it all the way.
What is it?
So, 42% of 1,200 people, so like 300 or no, more than that. Like 500 people watched that clip all the way through. Watched the entire clip.
The first one.
The PN words with the volcanic ash word
42%.
of 1,200 people watched the whole clip. So that means like 500 people watched all of it.
Yeah, and like the average time was like 17 some seconds, which was over half.
Yeah.
Which is also something
But
we've
how
never
long
really
was
got.
that clip in total?
35 seconds. So people watched the whole 35 seconds the whole time.
Dude, what's the retention rate on? Did I have the shortest clip?
I think
yours
so,
was
yeah.
short. Well, yeah, because mine was like 31
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, his was 23.33.
This is on TikTok you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not looked at the analytics on yours yet.
Dude, I wonder because like if that one is longer,
I think it is.
if the percentage is longer, damn.
Dude, that
Bull
thumbnail
fucking
is
shit.
fucking
Which one?
good. Keaton's.
Yeah.
More insights.
I'm looking at your analytics right now. Dude,
15%.
16% watched it all the way through.
And then, how long is it? 23.33, 333.
That's
Yo.
my parents' number.
So, almost half average watch time, which is still pretty good because we don't usually get that. That's
16%.
better average.
Yeah.
I would say mine kind of tanks that average.
Yeah, because people have to sit. 3.33% is the video on your is the one on yours.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Dude, on the YouTube video, the description, I said that we talked about business strategies, age gaps, and some weird volcanic ash disease.
That's very relevant.
Even saying some random volcanic ash disease is a lot faster and easier.
Facts.
True.
No, what the fuck ever.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Say it again.
It again.
Pneumo.
Cooked him.
Micro. I don't know.
You really thought you had him, bro?
So
We got to put a gunshot on that part right there.
yeah, that's what I did. This was Seth's question.
Yeah, can I put these on there, or you're gonna fucking bitch at me?
No shoes, but
Moccasins allowed?
Do you wear them
Mm-mm.
on the ground outside?
Do you really?
or you're allowed to put your
I don't
sock
care if your
foot
socks
there.
are up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have my moccasins on.
They might as well be socks.
Sockasins.
Socksasins.
Soccasins? It's a lot of sin.
True. So, do men need women and do women need men? Or do they want men and men want women?
Yeah.
Do women and men want or do they need? Want versus need.
I need that woman.
So
I'll
you
say that
need
right
her
now.
over wanting her,
Yeah. Ooh.
or is it both?
I see what you're saying, you fucker. Damn it. Dude, I hate that I have
Both.
to think about
Both.
everything.
Both is a legitimate answer,
Right.
but is it more need or is it more want
I
or is
do
it
feel like
equal?
it's more need at like, yeah. I feel like it is need.
I would like to think it's need. Me and Noah have had a few conversations about what if all women vanished and what if all men vanished. If all women vanished, men would die of depression or boredom.
Yeah. Dude,
Right.
It'd be miserable.
way,
They die.
way before we would just stop procreating
Yeah.
and live happy lives and live to we wouldn't live to 70 or 80.
We would hate
and-
our lives.
We'd
Yeah.
be like, all right, well, let's just keep doing what we've been doing, and then we start like building roads.
like, for
again,
what?
And then it's,
Yeah.
it's
Who
like,
are we
what?
building these for?
What are we doing this for? Like, we can all protect ourselves. What the fuck are you?
So, yeah, I mean, like my answer is,
I mean that literally.
yeah,
Exactly.
seriously,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's got to be somebody to do it for.
But then if all men died, I do not see enough women getting together saying, let's make sure these buildings stay active.
They would
Let's-
also get depressed and
Yes,
just die.
but
Yeah.
they would be. It'd be from a different. It'd be like a.
I think
What-
they
what
would.
do you think
They,
it
I
would
think they
be?
would even maybe attempt
Yeah,
to
I think
be
so.
happy on their own, but they would definitely eventually fight a lot.
I see that they'd be struggling
Dude,
over
it would
who's in
be-
charge.
Actual war.
I mean, yeah, they would definitely potentially war.
We would all be
Men
singing, like,
might do the same
Kumbaya
thing.
together, like,
It would be
"Ah!"
very
For
different.
sport,
and then they'd all be like,
To feel something.
yeah, like, yeah,
Yes.
like men would probably
I
just.
might as well, if I'm gonna commit suicide, I might as well die like fighting somebody else. I
Yeah.
don't know, like
What
If
even
all
is?
men
What's the
vanished,
point?
What would you, Allison, Lily, Courtney, what would you guys
Talk about.
talk about and like do?
There's
What
no
would you
guy to
guys-
discuss.
No, exactly. Exactly.
I'm like looking at Target, like.
But something that big would happen. Something big like that would happen. Like all men vanished.
Dude, I feel like it would be the talk of the town forever.
I mean, we would,
At first
yeah,
they'd be
we
like,
could
"Oh
literally
my
just
God,
talk
girl."
about that. I mean, you're gone, but we can still talk about you. I'd be like,
yeah,
man,
still talk
that-
about men.
Yeah.
We can still talk
God,
about
he
men.
was so hot.
God, I'm so glad he's
remember when-
gone.
Do you know what would happen though? Kamala would become president.
I don't know, because if there was like other women that would
Yeah.
have to like step up, I feel like she would get beat.
Kamala.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Because it's
The
like,
rest of the world would be like, no, hold on,
yeah,
hold on,
they're not
hold
just
on.
gonna let her take over, so somebody would
it'd
compete
be like
with her.
Angelina Jolie or something. Like that.
Absolutely.
Wait, so you're saying that you guys would just be normally living after that?
Normally living.
after men vanish? Is that what you're saying?
I think when the power goes out
Dude.
and
I think
Do you think that
I
the world
respect
would be on
I
borrowed
think that
time?
women would last longer than men.
Yeah,
but
I
I don't
agree.
think that they
That's a
would
fair
last
point.
as long as like
men would be more drastic.
yeah,
They'd
men
be
would
like, oh, okay, fuck it then.
yeah.
I think we would.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
a-
now what?
There's a big there's a huge attitude right now of like, because men have for a really long time been like, no, you need us, you fucking need us. Now women are like, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
I might want a man, but I don't need a man. I can live and survive without a man. And I don't think they necessarily literally mean if all men were gone, we'd be fine. Some of them might say that, but
yeah, the jaded, spiteful ones.
I think, that there's an attitude about not needing men within women right now.
I
And
would
so
totally agree.
if it happened right now, I think women would last longer because they would be trying to prove. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, it would all
Even between
yeah,
themselves.
it's like the men are gone, so they don't even have anybody to prove it to, but they would still be trying to like be like, I'm gonna show.
They
'em,
ego
like-
check for hearsay.
But
Yeah.
just in
Like-
general, I think if there wasn't like that specific mindset within women, because men are like, yeah, we need women.
Dude, because we would rot, decay.
Yeah.
Like-
even like we wouldn't even be able to keep making humans.
So
I
as
mean,
soon as
neither
the
would
women are
though,
gone,
so
we've got
actually-
it figured out. We're like, oh, the women are gone.
Welp.
We might as well all die.
Yeah.
Let's fucking
It's like
skydive
Yeah, the-
with no parachute.
The
bro, like-
logical, yeah, we would take the biggest
Adrenaline.
risk. It's like
I guarantee you, there would be a section of people or dudes, because that's what we're talking about. That would be like, yo, we're all wanting to go out. You get in this airplane, I'm getting this airplane. Let's just right in the middle of the sky.
yeah, dude.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would go out and
Sky Chicken, bro.
big bag.
yes. Who's the bigger man for fun? at that
Yeah.
point?
There's even a couple rounds where one went off, and it's like, fuck, I can't do it right now.
Dude, men would be absolutely lost.
Yeah,
Yeah. My answer to the question is both.
I
Yeah,
think
same.
we need
I
we
for
need each
sure
other.
want women. I think women need men to figure their shit out.
I feel like I feel like it would be easier to do what I do than easier to do what he would do.
Wait, what do you
If
mean?
he made a whole album off of a woman.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would
Losing
be
my woman
lost.
would just give me motivation to even kick other dudes' asses.
All I
even
would
more.
sing about, I would fucking thrive, because all I would sing about is the lost women that we
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
all
yeah.
focused
Right,
on.
bro. You're fucking
Heart-
right.
Every
Heartbroken.
single man would be able to relate with that.
Universal heartbreak. That's
Dude,
crazy.
Painting.
It's
dude,
funny.
Why don't you, dude? You can paint naked women.
True. That's where sex would come back in.
I mean,
Put holes in
I
it.
did a little something. She wasn't naked, but I did a little like logo thing for Noah recently. It was like with Sharpie markers.
True.
And she was like,
Of a naked.
She was
boy?
kind of a baddie,
wasn't-
except for
she
she
wasn't
was a
naked.
butterface.
yeah,
Dude.
I fucked up the face.
What if men just got creative?
Alyssa about that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I could see men getting
You put a
creative as
bag on
fuck.
and you're good.
Dude,
Yeah.
especially
She's a
with like
baddie.
AI.
That's
Oh,
horrible.
yeah.
You can make fembots.
Dude, we're making sex robots.
I could live a whole life
Dude,
with a
that's
fembot.
happening within the next.
It'd probably suck.
Dude,
but
okay,
Elon
men would.
Musk himself said that that's happening. For
Men
sure.
would if all the women
It's happening
disappeared,
now.
men would make women.
Yes.
True.
Men would make women out of. Dude, is that what we did the first time?
Made them. Is that what you're saying?
Like, dude, I'm fully convinced that we've blown ourselves back to the Stone Age
In what?
at
in-
some point in our
Oh,
like timeline.
we've done
That
this
we
twice.
lost all
Yeah,
that
bro.
history.
Like Atlantis
like,
being a thing.
The evolution was we made women, and then
From what though? Like scientists?
yeah, maybe there's some kind of
Genetics, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Fair.
We took
oh,
our rib.
domesticated them.
took a rib. You know?
Yeah. They've
Yeah.
literally made, like, or they're trying to at least make humans out of just cells that they get from other humans.
Mhm.
Fair.
Stem cells.
So yeah, we would just make
Cloning.
women again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, we'd figure it out.
So
Dude,
a
if-
human man fucked like an animal to make a woman is what you're saying?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
Like they put
They
it to-
made something that they
kangaroo?
could fuck that would allow them to procreate.
In
Is that
real
weed?
life, sexual reproduction started, I think, in plants.
It's hot.
My dad was just talking about how one of his
Plant
plants, he literally connects
Two flowers.
together.
His dad.
and it sprouts off, and he says literally like a male female.
Yes.
Or
yeah.
Yeah,
Male,
there's
female.
male and female seeds.
And then when animals started coming out of
Coming.
plants, Like
What is it?
plants evolved into animals
Mm.
in the ocean. That wasn't the only way. I think, it's like there's
That's
evolution is
nice.
weird because there's also
Yeah.
animals that potentially formed from just single-celled organisms and shit.
Like a
But-
fly.
Wait,
What
what's
about
happening?
a fly?
Did it just like evolve from like a single-celled organism, or was it?
I don't know.
Dude, that video that me and David watched, I bet it was fucking huge.
What video?
A big cell.
Like a big fly before.
Oh,
because
yeah,
there
that's
was like,
possible.
dude, there was apparently a time period where bugs were like abnormally large.
it's really hard for solid matter to float in a gaseous atmosphere. So wings have to be a certain proportion to body weight to even be able to fly.
Dude, that's why the dragonflies were able to like
Mhm.
still fly
'Cause
in
they
that
have
time period.
fucking-
I mean, there's still some crazy
Four
shit
wings.
out in like the Amazon fucking
Oh, yeah.
forests in like Australia.
Dude,
That's
I
some
mean,
crazy-ass
even seeing, have you seen like the mosquitoes that are like fucking gigantic?
Yeah, they're gross,
shit.
bro.
You've seen one in person?
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah.
Like around here?
I don't know if it was around here, but I remember being at, dude, where is that school? They're like field, like their track and field and shit is like you have to cross a bridge to get to it, and it has like water.
Hagerstown?
Is it Hagerstown?
Think.
No, because there's like woods. I don't remember where it was at.
Yeah,
I
think
feel
it
like
might be Hagerstown. Like it's like a park.
I don't
and
remember.
then
Oh, I'm thinking of Northeastern.
It's
actually.
like behind the school. Oh,
It might be Hagerstown actually.
okay.
I think it is. But yeah, like around that water, they would like hover over the bridge.
Oh.
Just like
Oh.
And we're all wearing.
it would like be
Black
really
socks.
muggy.
Except for
Well,
his doodle bob
Noah,
sock.
Noah's got one not black sock.
Yeah.
I'm wearing black socks. I was the only one wearing shoes.
Wow, dude, weird.
Dude, I'm not wearing shoes anymore. Dude.
But yeah, dude, animals formed, and like it started with eggs,
Hmm.
and
Plants would lay eggs.
fish. Well, plants
Oh,
became
yeah.
animals. Fish would like give off roe, and then they'd swim in the water and fucking fertilize the roe in the water. It's like eggs. But mammals, we keep the baby inside of us, which requires internal fertilization, which requires a penis and a vagina.
Internal of fertilization.
He's bar
Internalized
spitting.
fertilization. So
Bars
then,
bar,
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
like, if it starts with like some animals would fertilize internally by like rubbing parts together, but it's still an egg that comes out later and then hatches. I think maybe chickens do that. They rub their genitals together to fertilize
Hot.
while the egg is still inside, and then they lay it.
What the
creative.
fuck do cats do?
Cats fuck.
Yeah.
They have a dick
And they
a
don't enjoy it.
vagina.
Where's Astros?
It's like a red rocket.
It's in there.
Like,
It's
yeah,
like when he
they
gets
retract
It's pretty
it.
gross.
Mhm. Retractable penis.
Dude, those
cats, cats' penises barbed.
It's some yeah.
Ugh.
Cats
all
don't enjoy
felines.
I
sex.
hate that
All
shit.
felines. Like it's like barbed facing backward, so when it goes in good and then it spikes backward.
Yeah, the cats scream.
It hurts.
like the male enjoys it, but the female doesn't.
Mm-hmm. But it also is part of
Dominance.
what stimulates their pituitary gland to start producing milk. Is
Mm.
that exact sensation of the?
God, what a weird way to evolve. Why don't you just evolve where it
Mhm.
feels good?
Stupid
Duh.
pussies.
Literally.
Well, I mean, she has to be able to feel it somehow, or she doesn't even know.
True.
It's like, are you in there?
It's like, well, we're not big enough, so let's just hurt them.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
They will
not big
feel
enough
us.
to stay in, so they have to have something to hold it in.
So our cats will never experience that.
Yeah, I know. Abaddon never had to go through that. I made sure.
Nah, bro, we can link her up.
Dude,
LOL
no.
linked
Let
up.
Astro grow up a year, so
Nah.
he still has penis and
He's not putting anything in anything.
yeah, he is.
Nah, fuck
gonna
that.
feel it.
I would never make Abaddon do that.
He can't go through life without feeling it.
And they're
That is
they're
fucked up.
Honestly, I respect that empathy.
They're literally cousins.
Not by blood.
It don't matter.
It does.
Okay.
Dude, I
Luna
don't
is a
know.
lot different. Luna is like mom.
Luna's adorable.
Like if you really loved
But
your
not by
stepmom,
blood.
you wouldn't.
Luna's
Yeah, you're not
precious.
a blood dad, so it don't matter.
You fucking Dan?
What's wrong with you?
No, but Astro could fuck Luna.
No,
You-
you can't.
Dude, you can't just say, well, they're not blood, so it's fine, and then switch it up on me.
But that's what I'm saying. Luna's different. Like Dan's different.
I don't know.
Dude, when
Whoa,
Astro,
I can't say that. No, I can't say that at all. Hold on.
All right, he's caught up.
Your brother's on your dad's blood.
Stop. We're done here.
when Astro's an adult,
About to
he
throw
might
the fuck
just do what he wants.
Yeah, that's facts.
Dude,
Astro can just decide whatever he wants to do. If he wants to go around fucking women, he can.
his paws.
I'm just saying he might. You know, like when he comes up and like fucks with the podcast equipment, even though we tell him not to. That's him just doing what he wants.
Yeah, facts.
And when he starts smelling some female cat pheromones and he's fully developed, he will
Conquest.
do what he wants.
Oh.
And it's not even up to her either, because they just go up and bite the scruff of their neck,
So they can't do anything.
and it literally makes them immobile. And then he just fucks. I mean, that's just what he's gonna do. And if you're not around to stop him, it's
I hope
probably what
I
he's
am
gonna do.
around.
He just wants he's in between both.
Yeah, he's
You
still
know
a
how it
boy.
is,
Yeah,
he'll
he
be
gets
right here.
pussy.
He's
He'll be right here.
testosterone.
He's still a boy.
He'll be right there though. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he'll do.
He wants to give his seed. You know?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I've
That's
witnessed
a cat,
it.
bro. It's a wild, you know.
They won't do it, right?
Oh, he'll still do it.
Yeah, I mean, he still wants to fuck,
Yeah.
but he just can't.
If they're all
reproduce.
fixed, it's way less likely.
Yeah,
but
I mean-
he'll still probably do it a little.
Like the female cat's not gonna be giving off to entice him.
She won't ever be in heat.
Because they
Yeah.
take their whole fucking uterus out.
Yeah, bro.
Like, they don't
Fuck
even
that,
have-
bro. God, if
That's why
only
they
we could
grow
do
a
that to
pouch.
women.
Yeah.
No, all cats have extra skin right there because it's like elastic. It's part of what helps their leg spring back forward when they're running so that it can hit the ground fast enough to keep running faster. It's like,
But like when Luna got fixed, like the day after, she just had like a little pouch, and it like just grew a little fatter.
I mean, that's probably part of it.
Yeah, it's like I think it's a
But the males will get that too.
residual of the surgery.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying though.
But
I
they
see
like
what you're
shave
Some
their
type
whole
of pouch
belly,
will be
and
there.
they put a little tattoo so they
Mhm.
know they've been fixed.
saying.
Astro and Paris have one.
Yeah,
I'm guessing Luna does.
dude, I cannot stand cats in heat.
Awful.
It's like the worst. It's the worst
True.
experience. And I already have like a hard time going to sleep. And it's always at night.
The worst.
Dude,
You
they'll
have
just
a
be
hard time going to
wandering
sleep?
through the house
Do you
like
hear Abaddon?
no.
Just me out.
Dude,
She heard me.
bro, I like she fucking did it once and I was like, hell no, bro. Because we had this cat growing up that, bro, we had this like door that would close at the top of the steps so that she couldn't get through because she would just come and walk through the hallways and just be like
Sounds like
we
she's dying.
we gotta clip this for sure.
Seth is really turned on right now.
yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna need to step out for a second.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how many more
Some
questions
pheromones
you
going
guys
around.
want to do.
Yeah.
Bro.
You hear me?
Huh?
I said I don't know how many more questions you guys want to do.
Dude, how many more questions do you want to do?
There's plenty
I got
left.
a question. How comfortable are you guys with leaving Seth home alone with Abaddon?
I would say we usually don't.
Dude, I trust him. He's like a dad.
It is different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It is different.
That was a solid question anyway.
That's the final question.
I
Is
trust
that-
him. I trust him
Well,
to be.
there was one that was my favorite. That
I
we
trust
didn't
me.
do.
to be here,
Yeah.
so
I
think
trust
you
you
guys
too,
can
Seth.
trust
I
me
would
to
leave
be
you
here.
alone with Astro.
Just
Fair.
Astro. Well, at least he knows I'm not gay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Literally the only male cat.
Yeah.
Astro's on.
I like cat girls, okay?
Is it specifically only their feet?
I mean, that's just the best part.
I agree.
God damn it, this is getting clipped.
God,
Yes,
dude, I
this
fucking-
shit's silly. The inside joke is only expanding
Yeah.
at this point.
Tattoo.
I love hate it.
Dude.
Can we trust?
Wait,
yeah.
Look at Keaton.
Yeah, we saw it.
what even happened?
You can trust
We
me
saw
around.
it.
You can trust me around Abaddon,
Hey!
Luna, and Paris.
Oh, not Astro.
Not Astro.
Not Astro.
Not gonna
Love
call.
them cuddling.
Well, that's a.
Actually, a couple nights ago, before we came down here,
Dude, all I'm
I literally
saying
fell
is-
asleep with him in my
It's
arm.
a dog eat cat world.
I've cuddled with Astro.
True.
Damn, bro, is he cheating on me? Or you cheating on me? Yo, anyways,
Bro,
yeah.
I was just thinking. She said something about the. No, you said the tattoo.
Mm.
Dude, when are we getting these tattoos? And where?
Tattoos.
Yeah, me and him are gonna get
Wait.
a cabinet door and a glass bowl.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
shit.
guys.
Well, that too. That would be dope.
Like it
Tattoo,
says the
tattoo?
guys.
That too tattoo.
Huh?
Like it says the
Dude,
guys.
weren't we gonna get a yellow or a letter?
Oh, of the letter. I'd be more down for the letter. I
Who
would
was
not
who
want the
again?
logo on my body.
Wait, was I G?
I think you were G.
Cause a dog.
David was Y.
Yeah, why? With a question mark,
You were
probably.
S, obviously.
Yeah, so I'd
And then
be
you, cause it's a vowel.
'Cause I'm the
E, not
one.
I.
Wait.
Wait, you got G, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
Dog.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, vanilla. 'Cause E, not an I.
The vowel, yeah.
Dude.
Guys.
Yeah,
It
we're
could
we're
be-
creative.
Could be EYS, and it could be the gays.
No.
It could. And then
It
you
can't
could
be
get
that.
just all of it.
I'm
That's
like-
We
fine.
just went over this.
Just went over this.
We did, yeah. I like cat girls.
Yeah. So where would we,
The Straits.
dude? Where would we put this
Straits
tattoo?
cats.
The Straits.
The Strays sounds like a band.
True, a good band
good
too.
movie.
Yeah.
Strays doesn't sound
Where
bad
would
at
we
all.
put this
Strays.
tattoo at?
Bunch
The
of cool
guys or the-
cats.
No,
Yeah, it sound like 90s
cabinet and
grunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and I would want them to make it like a dual cabinet.
Dude, I hate that. I would want it. I wanted. I was
Now, if we wanted it to be
right.
like
Dude,
Where we were.
2000s,
thinking
we'd call it
this.
Stray.
Dude, I
Just
felt
Stray.
like
Just
too,
Stray.
Like,
That reminds me of the Fray.
Mm.
No,
to,
that's the couch that got broken.
Dude, do you know
whenever
what that
David's
is?
house
Like
got
the
broken
fray?
into? They flipped
It's
it
like
over.
in the heat
yeah.
of things, like the
Friction?
in
the turmoil?
Like, this is like frayed.
Yeah, I
When
mean,
you're
on
in-
my arms.
when you're in the
felt
fray,
relative.
You're like you're in the you're at the
'cause
edge.
that's-
You're on the
that's what we
edge. You're like
used.
in the heat of battle, or
Oh, okay. I
You're
understand.
at the
Oh,
edge
yeah,
of
on the
something.
wrist, maybe.
Fair, that's cool. So you're about to get on a roller coaster. You're
Yeah,
at the Fray. You're like freaking out about it,
Fuck
maybe,
yeah, we
or you're
both
at the
have it
top
on
of the
our
water
right
slide
wrist.
looking down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you're on the you're at the end of your rope.
Dude.
Oh.
The end of your rope is literally the fray of a rope.
Okay, that makes more
This kinda
sense.
sucked
Fair.
a little bit. So yeah, it probably. But I'm thinking like small.
Yeah.
What, wrist
I
tattoo?
feel like a bowl is gonna be
Yeah,
a lot
if we got,
faster than a
like-
cabinet door,
Yeah.
especially double sided.
I'd
You're
get
gonna
like
have
a-
it like.
I would have it
angled.
like
Dude,
yeah,
okay, you
angled to
should
where you
get
could see
a
like both
joint
the doors and the
cones.
hinge on it. Yeah.
and I'd get like a bong.
Dude, I would not want that on my body.
He's gonna get a fucking bowl,
I'll get a
Dude.
blunt.
and you get a blunt.
I don't have any tattoos. I'm gonna be real picky.
Dude, you don't want your first one to be a joint.
Absolutely not. I would hate that.
Dude,
Yeah, it's like
I would not want that.
so you can.
I don't want.
There's a full one, unlit, and then there's one that just got lit, and it's a little shorter, and there's one that's even shorter, and then there's just the red.
Me.
And then there's an ashtray in your thumb that's like put out.
It'd be accurate, but that doesn't mean I'd want to wear it on my sleeve.
Bro,
Pains.
Huh?
how the hell do you not like? How's this? I don't even want to tell you the idea because I don't want you like.
What are you thinking?
I don't want you to fucking think.
Oh yeah, fair.
Like just think,
It's really hard for me.
bro. Think. I don't want to tell you the idea.
Of
Just
what?
know
Oh,
what
what
he's
you think I'm
thinking,
gonna
bro.
get of a
Because
tattoo?
if I tell you,
The sun?
then I don't want you to be like,
Was that it?
that was a good thought.
I'd get a star.
Star would be
I'd
sick.
get like
Dude,
sunglasses.
I would.
Bro,
I
you
would
know
get-
Edge, the WWE superstar.
Mhm.
Spear.
You need to get that kind of star that he has tattooed on him.
Oh, I don't
because
even know what
want
star he
that, But
has.
I just don't
Does that
want.
make it seem like I'm an Edge fan?
Yes.
Or that he's edgy.
I really didn't like Edge.
You like edging?
I was like for the Hardy Bros.
Oh
Matt
shit.
or Jeff was your guy.
It was definitely Matt.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I like Jeff.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
that's good.
Jeff.
It sounds like nobody was for
And then
Edge.
the fucking
I
what
mean,
was
Edge
it?
was my
Edge,
favorite.
Edge
Hated
and
Edge. He gave rapist
Christian.
vibes.
Christian.
Hell yeah.
and
Which I
then
did
the
not like
Dudley
as a kid.
Bros, and
I thought
they
he also
don't
had
like that?
another.
it was a 3-way tag team match. That shit
As a
was
kid, I
fire,
didn't like
bro.
it.
They had 3
When he
ladders.
speared him
Damn, that
The
was worded
yells,
badly.
bro. Dude, they had to have 2 ladders.
You fell
and then
short
a
right
fucking
there.
table,
Yeah.
and then a ladder
As I aged.
to climb up to get the fucking
I really
belt because whoever
appreciated
got
his
the belt
character.
won.
That shit was, dude. They knew what the fuck they were
And
doing.
then
It
of
was
course they're like
crazy.
up there, and it's like, oh, he's almost getting it, and then they fucking fall all the way down out of the ring through a table.
Yep.
What the fuck is
Dude,
happening?
I don't
Like,
understand how people like, yeah, that shit's fake, but like, I would not want to do that shit. That is not. I
Maybe if I saw him set it up and I saw how it was safe, and they're like testing it, and I'm seeing like, okay, it's good.
dude,
like,
it's like it's acting.
Yeah,
They're
it's
just
theatrical.
live acting,
Mhm.
but it's
They're doing their own stunts.
And there's like drama in there.
it's
and
live.
canon
It's like a
and-
TV show, but live.
gravity is still gravity.
I appreciate
Yeah,
what they're
I
doing,
mean,
even knowing it's
this shit
fake.
is
I
scary.
appreciate what
Yeah,
they're doing.
it's
Lately, I like they're not doing that shit anymore like that. I don't see.
Oh
it.
yeah, dude, people died.
people got fucked.
Somebody
People
somebody
got fucked up.
like put a chair on somebody's neck, like a folding chair. They put it on there.
In WWE.
And there was a certain way they were supposed to do it, yeah. And then they put it on wrong, and then they jump off the turnstile or whatever onto the chair, and it clamps closed on his throat, and then he's like rushing to the hospital. He died.
Damn.
Who was that? Rick Flair or something?
No,
Ric
he's
Flair's still alive.
Fucking.
I'm finding out.
She was crazy.
If it was nowadays, I have no clue. Dude, that's crazy as hell. Well, I mean, do you think that's how he would have wanted to go out?
I mean, sure. He put the fuck. He was laying there. It was all consensual, but you know, he knew there was risk.
Is it in their contract, you think?
I'm sure. Because yeah,
I would
mean,
do that if like that's like literally what contracts are for.
it's like you could die in the ring
Yeah.
in MMA. It's possible.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
Dude, people
happen
could
really,
die
but
fighting you. That's why they have to sign a waiver whenever they show up to your gym to spar you.
If they.
Yeah,
fucking
sorry.
show up.
I said when, but I meant if.
the
There's this
person that's really gets like the brunt of that is if somebody dies in the octagon or in the ring, it's the owner who even commissioned this whole thing. It's like they're responsible for all of it.
Yeah.
That is I guarantee you, if that kind of shit happens in the UFC ever, Dana White will. Dude, there was this girl that wasn't even in the UFC. She just like put on Twitter one time, like she like added Dana White, and she said, "You will know my name one day." And he found out that that was a thing because she died, like I think like 17 or 18, and she was on the come up, like she did all this shit as a young person and all that, and Dana White like was at a press thing talking about it one time, and he said that he like cried when he found that shit because like that's how he's got to find out what her name is.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, he treated the family like he fucking obviously like he even said like it's not anything that's gonna fucking
You can't fix it.
replace anything, but
Yeah.
he fucking gave him fat check
Mhm.
and fucking
Yeah,
probably
made
some-
their life a little bit easier.
yeah, he definitely did some shit for him.
I respect that.
For her, at least, if she knew when she was alive that would happen, it would give her some comfort, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Like damn, he did fucking find my name. God, it would suck ass.
It said somebody died in 1999 because of a harness malfunction, and they fell 78 feet and died.
Was that when they were on the zip line?
Yeah.
I know that
Owen
one.
Hart.
Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
couldn't find anything about the chair.
Mm.
But yeah, there has been a few deaths. There was one dude, I think you guys have all heard about this guy. He killed his wife and kid and himself.
What's his
From the
fucking name?
WWE.
What's his
Yes.
fucking name, dude?
It's right here. I can
Kane
find
or
out.
something?
No
Chris-
way Kane did that.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
It is
Chris
Chris
Benoit.
Benoit.
Dude, I didn't even know he was a WWE guy. I've just heard that name, and I feel like it's Eminem's fault.
One of the
Probably.
one of like the I don't know, it gave like this is important context to him committing that act. He suffered a lot of brain trauma from the amount of time he
CTE.
got hit
So
in
it's
the
like the
head
Anthony
with a chair.
Rodriguez or whatever. Is that his name?
Aaron Rodriguez.
A-Rod, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you saying
Like a basketball or football player, they
Dude,
killed
Aaron
their wife.
Hernandez.
Aaron
What
Hernandez.
the fuck?
R.I.P. Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah, he
Dude.
had CTE and he killed his wife and kids.
Who's A-Rod?
He was a shortstop for the Yankees.
No UFC fighter's done that.
You'll know the
Not
sound.
yet.
There's a first for anything. Yeah. Yeah, that's who A-Rod is.
Yeah, he's retired.
If he literally seems like
Well,
a
at least you're getting
completely
married.
different person for like 6 months at a time and then goes back for a week, get out of there.
Dude, I was just talking about this with them. Like, if there is a week that goes by without me sparring people, I get antsy feeling like towards people.
Damn.
And
Only when he's not sparring.
I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels like
Dude.
I need to
You're gonna be on the hot seat in these
spar
clips.
people at least
Right.
in a week.
Dude,
Or at
it's
least
your-
once a week.
It's your passion, and then
It's your
when
fire.
you're not doing it, it bothers you. So you
Dude.
get
It's
more.
also an outlet.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's an outlet, and so then you're not getting that
Yeah.
outlet.
That's an eye opener. What he just said.
It's like the same way I feel about music.
I feel like I put shit onto you guys because I don't have an outlet for exercise.
Fair.
I feel like it's like pent up. Like I want to go to
That's
the gym.
where. So I said one of my best habits is positive self-talk.
Yeah.
Part of positive self-talk is like, catching yourself blaming
Yes.
yourself or other. If you're trying to blame others, then really what you're trying to do is pass the blame from yourself on to someone else.
Mhm.
And then what you have to realize is I shouldn't even be trying to figure out if I'm to blame. It's not about blame. It's about cause. And it's like, oh, what's the cause? I'm not exercising.
And that's something that's very accountable on my end. It's like, okay,
Fair.
if there's something that I want and then I'm not making an effort to make it happen, and then I take it out on you guys or myself, I don't know. I think that's a indicator.
It can be a guide. It's just a guide. It's
Mm.
like, okay, I'm not exercising.
Or like you're like aware of it.
It's trying
I'm
to get you
pissed
to
off
your
right now, and I'm not okay, I can go fucking run.
Right.
I think it's your like drive to be like as great as you can be.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the things that you're genuinely passionate about, what you want to be really good at. So you have like a natural drive for those things, and then when you're not doing it, you replace them with worse habits,
Or you're
things to fill the void.
you're experiencing the negatives.
Yeah.
And then you're like looking for a reason why
Right.
you're experiencing these negatives.
It's like an impatient, well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but it's like an impatient thing to do.
Dude, it's like I could come up with a million excuses why I'm not doing music, but the reality is I just made a song and then shot a bunch of videos for it.
It's true.
Like, I could have done that this whole time that I've been here. But I made lyric videos. It's like I was still trying, but it was like I was fighting myself
We've
the
made
entire time.
we made videos for fucking That Feeling.
Love Me Now.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
guys.
It's like I have been doing it, but just not like at a consistent rate that's fulfilling me. But I'm battling through all of the barriers that I've set up for myself because I was just in such a different headspace about doing it.
Dude, because also you needed like exercise
Yeah.
and like access to good food and shit like that. It's like where you have to keep a balance of everything going on and keep that all up in order to even be in the spot mentally to make music. And then
Right.
if you're not making music because you're not there mentally, not making music can also impact you mentally.
Right. It's just like it's like I talk about the never-ending like loop that I'm in of like, oh, I can't do it because of this, so I'm not doing it, which is making it hard to do it, which is making me not do
It's
it.
just
like,
a downward.
Yeah.
But if you were to just start doing it,
right. It's like if I would just write a bar a day,
yeah,
then maybe I would shift it back the other way. So it's like I
Yeah.
can do it.
Mhm.
So then it's making me want to do it. So then
And
I'll
you're starting
do it.
small.
Yeah. It's like
key.
that's the thing. It's like I was trying to put too much on myself.
And that's part of why it's like I wanted to see us all in a better spot, and I'm like, okay, we need fucking food.
Yeah, eating.
Yeah.
Great. I love eating.
Eating is pretty
We
top
have
tier.
to have internet. Like if we want to stream, we have
Well,
to have.
eating is like well, my ancestors would disagree, so I'm gonna
Dude,
stop talking.
eating is normal if you have the resources to eat.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
ancestors did not have resources to eat like that. But it's just crazy how, there's so much work that's been done to fucking revolutionize the world in so many different ways. But there's still so many people that are still dealing with
Suffering.
the same problems, bro.
Mhm.
It's like we aren't like looking to solve basic needs as a
Now we're giving millions to Ukraine.
Bro.
Hundreds
Sorry.
of millions of
I was just going to say we're not looking to build basic needs as like a recyclable entity that everybody gets access to. We're like, okay, some people can have it because they can hoard it from everybody so that they can make everybody pay them money so that they can get something else that they want.
They don't want me to go over into this field that's not even mine and plant food and grow it and raise animals over in this field. They want me to go work at Red Lobster, and somebody else owns a farm and they're doing that.
Mhm.
And it's like if I call off work because I'm sick and then I have no fucking food, where's my backup?
Yeah, you don't get one.
It's like
'Cause-
okay, there's the food pantry.
Yeah.
Like
You have to rely on them for that.
right.
You have to find a different way to get them to support
Yeah.
it, such as food stamps, for example. It's like you could just have food stamps even though you have a job so that in case you don't have money to spend on food, you have money to spend on food so that
Mhm.
you have money. Not
Right.
food, money.
But you have
Yeah.
to be a part of their like machine
Yes.
system that's going on. That's if you're not working at Red Lobster and you're growing your food, how are you paying your taxes?
Right.
They need you to work at a job where you make dollars so they can get a little bit. They can get pennies, you know.
And then when they get pennies from literally
And
everyone,
then give it to Ukraine.
it adds up to millions that we give to Ukraine.
Dude, I love that we're talking about this because we can end on this, and it also goes right into the question I really wanted to ask.
Mm.
What is something that you recognize that you wish humanity would recognize?
I got to go back to the blame thing.
It's pretty solid.
You can never rely on any one other individual person for your happiness. So if you're catching yourself blaming others or blaming a specific person for some major thing going wrong in your life.
Would you say even like an entity? Like if you're
Sure.
blaming dominoes for
That's why your life sucks.
yeah.
It's like it may be hard, but the only real solution true. The only real solution is to stop blaming others and maybe even not blame yourself, but change what you're doing and stop relying on this thing or this person that you're blaming. Stop relying on them to supply you with whatever it is you need to be happy and start relying more on yourself and figure out a way to have what you need without other people giving it to you. Because then it's like you can't blame others.
Dude, that's
you don't
like
need to anymore.
that's like Gary Vee's whole message. Dude, Gary Vee's where I learned accountability.
Yeah, you're.
It's like,
Gary Vee's really good at that.
dude, everything about your life is in your control. It's just about the choices you're making and the people that you're allowing around. And like it goes back to the conversation we were having last week about the girl that went to college to be like a doctor, even though she didn't want to be a doctor. Her parents wanted her to be a doctor. It's like, why are you doing that for them?
Why do they need her to
Right.
supply them with some kind of life for herself that would make them happy?
Right.
They should be happy because of what they're doing.
Right. And it goes into like it's about their ego, what people are going to think of you.
Mm-hmm. They envisioned the story of their life ending up with a child who does certain things that
It comes off exponential. It's like, oh, well, my daughter
It, like,
grew up to be a doctor. Like,
I did all the right things in my life.
Yeah.
And here she's my proof.
yeah.
they represent the parents.
And the parents think they represent them, and they convince the child that they do. So it's like very on the child to not let their parents down in that aspect.
Well, like if you're a parent, you do all the right things and you make your child feel genuinely loved, then your child will want to do that for you.
Right.
It will
So
be
then
an
It's
amazing.
going to be the same exact situation, but the people feel reversed about the things, which then makes the perfect
It would be different.
scenario.
I feel like it wouldn't even be the same because it would be
better.
like different kind of energy. Like
Yeah,
it
this
would be like
flip-flop, but
instead of
Uh,
spiteful about like obtaining said thing. It's like if your parents were just like, you have to be a fighter so you can be the best MMA fighter of all
that's
time.
gonna be me as a parent.
And,
oh my gosh.
and it's like you just wanted to do something that you were genuinely passionate about and be the best at it. And they're like, okay, that's dope. I must be doing something right.
Like
Yeah.
working with your kid to find out what it is that
Right.
they love,
Exactly.
and then just being as supportive as you can with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, my parents are the ones who talked to me about maybe moving in with my aunt to Indianapolis because they talked to my Aunt Brittany about it, and my Aunt Brittany then brought it up. And
because they're recognizing, like, okay, this is something he wants.
Yeah.
If he had access to this, he would go be amazing at it. And then
I respect
and
that.
they all equally were like, New Paris, Ohio?
That's where you want to go.
that's what it's like. Being a parent is just giving access to things for your kid. Like,
Yeah.
Knowledge.
access to food
Right.
because they can't get food. Access to knowledge. Access to
Comfort.
Would you say
experience.
knowledge and wisdom are the same?
No.
A lot of people say no to that.
Yeah, I would say like knowledge is more intelligence
What do you
based.
say?
I think
I think
wisdom
they're
is a.
different.
I think wisdom and knowledge are the two different types of intelligence.
I would agree with that.
Napoleon Bonaparte said it. He said, what the fuck did he say? He said, learning is knowing and understanding is philosophy. So it's two different
Wisdom,
things.
Dude, is it that
That's not the whole quote.
knowledge is subconscious where wisdom is conscious?
I would almost
Or
say it's
would
the
it be
opposite.
vice versa?
Yeah,
Wisdom
knowledge-
is experience, I would say.
True.
It's like you've had a bunch of experiences, so you know how to pass that on. Knowledge is the capability of conceptualizing.
Wisdom feels very acceptance.
Wisdom,
Fair.
knowledge is pragmatic.
Yeah.
Wisdom is empathetic.
So wisdom
True.
is feminine.
Yes, wisdom is feminine.
Fair. That makes sense.
Why were we talking about that?
Athena. Athena's
Who
the,
asked it? You?
Athena is the goddess of wisdom.
Yeah, but what got us to knowledge and wisdom?
The question was, what's something that humanity doesn't recognize that you do?
Right, but we were talking about something right before what
yeah,
we
what
just
were we
broke
talking about right
into.
before that? I think it was either Seth or Keaton's discussion. I don't remember.
Oh, he was talking about his parents.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what we give our kids.
Yeah.
We provide access to our wisdom, to our knowledge, to our experience,
To food.
to food,
To
to the
shelter.
to the world, and to being safe in the world.
Fair.
And then when we give them all that access, it's giving them the freedom to start forging a path for themselves.
Dude. Do parents start feeling ego as soon as they give their... Because new parents, most of the time, especially if they want the kid, are often going to just like flood this child with nothing but love and experience and blah, 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 like all the world. And then once it gets to the point where they stopped growing, the parents, but the kid is exceeding that, they start shutting it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start
Mhm.
shutting it down. They're like, that's not how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what...
That's how I felt growing up.
That's
a
not what
lot.
reality
a
is.
lot.
Okay, so think about this. The parent, they grew up from a kid, and when they were a kid, they whatever access they had led them to their path, and they start forging their path. And maybe they never got as far on their path as they wanted,
Mm.
and maybe they're like, man, if I had just had A, B, or C, or whatever, X, I would have gone way further on this path. So when I have a kid, I'm going to give them everything so that they can go further on the path than even I could. And then when they have that kid and they give them everything and the kid starts forging a path that
Skews
from the original, they're like, what if I had all this, I would have gone further. Why aren't they going further? And they're not seeing that they're going further on their own path.
Right.
And so then they stunt their kid and make their kid feel the exact same fucking way. Like, oh, I don't have the access because my parents weren't supportive. So if I had just had supportive parents, I would have gone further. And then they have their kids, and then they do the same fucking thing.
And
And that's generational trauma.
Yeah.
a lot of that ambition came from the lack of having it. So how can you empathize with a kid that has it?
Right.
All of a sudden, you're seeing a tiny version of you that's like, in your eyes, fucking it up.
Right. Not doing what you would have done.
Right. And
Which is
then-
what fucking up is
Yeah.
to them. That's
Mhm.
crazy. Dude, I want kids one day.
Same. If I had to
I
guess,
bet I'll have at least
I feel like
one.
by that point we'll all be pretty financially sound. I could see us
I
having
could see
kids
it.
around that time.
Nah, I'm alright.
In 10 years?
Nah.
Dude, I don't believe you. I was
Well-
going to say, I don't believe you.
I mean, I could see you going to fucking your early 30s without kids. It's possible for sure.
Of course.
For me, I'd be in my 40s at that point. I think by 40, I might have kids. But
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what I'm
understand,
thinking.
Like on your end.
But dude, you also got to think about your girl too.
Mhm.
You don't have a choice.
The longer,
My body needs it early.
that's what I'm saying. The longer he waits, the harder it is for
I
you.
want to be able to work out afterwards. I still want to be able to get my body good afterwards. Also, it's easier to carry when you're younger.
Your body's more fit for it.
Mm-hmm. And
Dude, so just get her pregnant now.
and so
he said, nah.
women
Everything y'all said, nah.
women get their entire supply of eggs when they hit puberty and fully go through puberty.
God,
but
more
men,
white men talking about women's bodies.
yeah, men fucking resupply sperm every week.
Oh yeah.
So our sperm are
I
fresh and
resupply that
new.
shit.
When
Dude,
a
on
woman,
Saturday.
when a
Subway.
woman is like 45 or so, she's like close to menopause, maybe within the next 10 to 15 years. Her eggs have been in her body that whole time. There's radiation from the sun. There's any smoking or
Injuries.
drinking or anything she's doing. It's all affecting those eggs for the whole time. She never gets new ones. So it's like you could stop smoking weed, and a week from now, your sperm would be completely unaffected by weed. There'd be no THC affecting there. But every time she smokes weed, the same egg is getting another dose of weed.
Nice.
Every
savage.
time.
Dude, your kid's gonna be a big stoner.
He's gonna be calm as fuck.
So
Dude, that's not Mad Dog.
there's things to consider. You know, if you have a kid with her now versus 10 years from now, there's a less likely chance of birth defects. There's less likely chance.
That's
of,
already high probability with her family. I feel like that's normal. It happens.
I mean, I would say Uncle
That's
Obi.
not a birth defect, I wouldn't say, but
No, I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, we on dad's side. On mom's side is more mental.
like I'm talking like fucking cerebral palsy at
Yeah.
birth, and like fucking being born with an extra finger, and like Down syndrome.
I was born with an extra toe
Hell yeah.
Are you fucking around?
That might be because your mom smoked. I don't know.
His
between
face.
my legs.
Shut the
It's got the
fuck
nail and everything.
up,
Oh
bro.
my god, dude.
Huh? Anyways.
Dude, the
It's
way that he looked at me
stupid.
was priceless when I asked him that. That shit
It's
was
bad. It's not stupid. You're not stupid.
Like Michael Jackson bad?
Mackle.
Mac.
Mackle Jackson.
That like
Y'all like Mackle Jackson?
Macklemore plus Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Dude, do you guys remember when Michael Jackson made Belly Jean?
The
Bally Jean.
King of Pap.
I just think you're the funniest fucker, huh?
I am.
I would disagree.
Dude, who's funnier than me?
Seth.
Cap.
I'm not in the war.
I'm the funniest.
Same.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that take. What I don't respect is that I'm not the
We're
funniest.
gonna have a poll right up here. I point at the wrong. It's over there, somewhere up here.
Funniest person.
Who's the funniest guy?
Ooh, we could do all four. That'd be funny.
So is that the funny guy?
The funny guy. Are we gonna have our own little blank
The-
guy?
The funny guy.
Don't vote for me. I don't want to be the funny guy.
You think there'd be a better title?
Dude,
do
I-
you decide that, or does our audience?
I mean,
Audience,
I'm
I think.
asking them politely not to vote for me.
Dude, we could be the blank guy.
Dude, I want to be the sexy guy.
I don't even know
Okay,
what I
here's a
wanna be.
poll right here.
I'll be the best guy.
sexy guy. I'd be the smart guy.
I'm like
Dude,
the
I'd let you
stupid-
have the
I'm
smart
I'm
guy.
the stupid guy.
I'll take the word guy. That's fine by me.
The word guy.
Who's the
Yeah, I'll
Who's
be
the
the
cool
wordy
guy?
I feel like that's too specific. I feel
Really?
like there needs to
Language
be
guy.
more broad.
English guy? I don't fucking know.
No.
Linguistic guy?
Like what can here, I'm trying to
AI guy?
Nerdy.
like you'd be like the Donatello. Of
I feel like
Ninja
you fit nerdy
Turtles.
better.
No, Seth would be
I fit
Donatello.
everything.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's even wearing purple right
Dude,
now.
okay, hold on. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo.
I'm the pizza derpy
Yeah.
guy. That's who I
You
am.
skateboard
right
in
now.
with a pizza every day,
All right,
bro.
let's let the audience decide, okay? And it doesn't have to be like 4 set ones.
Master Splinter.
Master.
Dude, she's
Splinter.
April.
Oh shit, you're right. Wait, who's April with? Is she with Raphael?
She's with
The young adult mutant Ninja Turtles.
What's the fucking dude? With the ski the ski mask.
There's like
The hockey
Shredder,
mask.
and there's
Kevin?
like
It's not Kevin.
Kyle.
The
Jason?
Minions.
No, it's like he's
got a
starts
hockey
out as an
stick.
enemy, and then he's all of a sudden their friend after
And then
fight
they have
him.
like a human friend that's a girl.
Yeah, that's April.
April and
I'm missing something.
Trevor.
Dude, I don't remember his fucking
GTA 5.
it's some stupid white name.
No, not that guy.
Not that guy.
He's insane. He's
Phillips
flushing a foot down his
Trevor
toilet.
Phillips.
type shit.
I think his name's Trevor.
Yeah.
Don't trust anybody named Trevor.
Yeah,
That's just some life advice.
Yo, I actually met a dope Trevor. He's
Dude,
he's pretty humble, down to earth.
I've never even
Don't
met a
trust
Trevor.
I knew it. I was friends with a Trevor for a
I got you,
while,
actually. I'll
but
take it.
he would just
Take that advice.
lie to my cousin all the time.
That sounds like a Trevor.
Sounds like Trevor to me.
And then I knew
Wow.
another Trevor. Kid was just a total piece of shit.
Hey,
Being-
the advice is standing.
Being friends with a Trevor, quite an endeavor.
Yeah.
Trevorous.
And if you
Yo.
ever
Oh.
wanted to sever,
They're doing their
Just
bars.
pull the lever.
You'd have to be clever to pull the lever.
All I can think of is severed.
What's the weather?
In stormy weather.
Weather.
Yes, sir, bro.
Well, I don't have any more questions.
Did we even all answer the last question?
I don't remember. I feel like we went
I
to like
feel
10
like
different
Seth.
discussions.
I feel like Seth answered the question, and that stemmed everything that we just.
Oh, have
talked
you
about.
not given your answer at all?
I don't know. I don't even
Um,
remember what the question was.
It's what do you recognize that you wish humanity would recognize?
Yeah, I never answered that.
Fair.
But I mean, I don't have to. If we're trying to be done, it's fine.
I'm not in a hurry. I just don't have any more questions. My phone's at like 2%.
We're at like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, my answer was the best answer anyway. So
And it was also the worst technically.
I think we want to know which guy we are at this point.
That is
I would
probably
like
my
to know
favorite.
which guy I am.
Yeah.
I thought he was getting the Y tattoo. You were getting S.
Well, I'm the Y guy. I'll be the Y guy. That's cool.
Why?
Are you going to the Y every day? now?
Yes.
Dude, you're asking why all the time.
It's true.
MCA.
In the interview,
Mhm.
dude, I'll be the Y guy. That's more broad than the fucking word guy.
Dude, MCA is the first 3 letters of my last name.
True.
He's the Y and I'm the MCA.
That's fucking dumb. Yeah, to be,
you hit Seth at first.
no, I haven't even thought.
Bitch.
I haven't even thought of an answer to that question.
Why? Macaw.
Because sign language would be cool to learn.
You?
What is
That was
S?
close.
S.
This is you.
S.
Do
I was
my
so close.
do my fingers do this?
D A W G.
Dude,
Ooh.
dude, when we
Like this?
I don't think I'm allowed to do this.
I'm the Y guy.
It's like
dude, what if we get the sign language letter on our
yeah, that'd be cool.
I
I do
did
that. I
this.
do that all the time, bro.
Wait, I just realized what that is.
what if we made a sign language logo?
Mm.
Says the guys.
That would be cool.
And
See, that'd be a piece of the merch.
That would be cool.
and
So
I'm
the
not. We're
Y
not
guy.
capping though.
like
Huh?
there'd be an online store and it would have a name. It'd be like, here's your sign shirt.
Yeah.
The guys, here's your sign shirt.
Hey, okay, I see. Yes, that'd
Yeah.
be funny. The deaf community would be in on it. Yeah,
That'd be hype.
It'd be, here's your sign.
Start making TikToks.
Dude, now you're poking fun.
Yeah.
Queers.
Well,
I'm Mad Dog. Keaton Mad Dog Miller.
I'm the Vanilla Boy, spelled with an E, not an I.
I'm Seth AM,
Days produce.
and we want to know you. So comment on our posts. Tell us what you think.
Comment on this video when it goes on YouTube.
Tell us who you are. Tell us what you love.
Let us know which guy we are.
If you're interesting enough,
Yes.
maybe we'll interview you on the
I'ma turn it off.
podcast.
True.
Actually, there's somebody.
I'm not clicking it off.
There's somebody.